What I told you, she's one of those. Those type of girls that's built like potato sacks, yo, they don't have really no standard as to who they'll lay down with because they have to pretty much take it where they can get it. I don't mean to be offensive, but you know it. I know it. We see it right here. These girls that be half crazy, right? Don't have really nothing to offer a dude because she's just mentally shot out and built like a potato sack. Those be the main chicks that be having babies by a whole bunch of dudes, man. People be thinking it's the baddies. No. It's these chicks. You know what I'm saying? Collecting babies and ethnicities like Pokemon cards. But let's go. What's good, everybody? It's Bagman EJ coming back at you again with another Kendra G singles. Hey, check this out. In this video, man, this one's a certified doozy. Be sure to watch it all the way to the end because this chick is a baby mama with 8 kids. You got that? 8 kids by 3 dudes, right? And as a matter of fact, she's on here looking for love, or I would suppose so, but she just left her dude 2 days ago. When I say dude, I'm saying dude in quotes. Watch the video. Find out why I say that.
Hello?
Hi, I look horrible. I'm at work.
Hi, you ready? Make sure the light so I can see you. And wipe your screen. Here we go.
This chick look kind of
What's your name,
crazy.
baby?
Hi, Kendra. I'm Kendra.
Oh, your name is Kendra. Okay, Kendra, where you calling me from?
Las Vegas. I look horrible. I don't feel well. I'm sick. I have a whole bunch going on.
Well, girlfriend, you call me.
Okay.
So what you want to do?
I don't know. Let's do it. Because I've been trying to get on here for forever. I haven't been on here in forever because you always pick the same people. I was feeling some type of way.
How do
Oh, that's one hell of an introduction. You just got online and it seems like you're choosing violence. Okay. Let's see how this is going to go.
I always pick the same
There
people?
was a few back in the day. It's been about a year, maybe 2. It was like a couple you had picked like that been on there before.
Okay. Well, you ready tonight, mama? Okay. So Kendra, where you calling me from again?
Las Vegas.
You say Las Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Las Vegas. And how old are you?
45.
45. And what you do for a living?
I'm a nurse. I'm at work right now, so you might hear a lot of beeping because I'm on the vent trach unit tonight.
Are you on a lunch break?
I do what I do.
Ooh. She's a nurse. Do you have any kids?
I do. I have 8 kids, but 5 are grown. I have 3 still at home. I have my 6-year-old granddaughter.
You gave birth to 8 kids?
Yes, I did.
You have the most kids ever on my show.
I got
8
that.
kids.
From a woman. There was a guy that had 10, but the highest number for a woman was 7. So if you have 8, you're saying no? I host the show, honey.
Yeah. She came in kind of crazy. I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, this chick is certified crazy. This is definitely going to be a doozy, but let's go. Let's see.
Because I've recently met a bunch of people way younger than me, got 10. I'm like, oh, wow.
No, I said
On her
clearly
show.
you have the
Yeah.
most kids on my show.
It's not hard to believe, but okay.
It's hard to believe that someone hasn't had more than 8 kids on my show.
No, just
You know 8 kids is a lot of kids, girl.
I do.
Okay,
My grandma
so
had 9.
I've never had a woman. The highest number was 7. So you trumped that with 8. I've had a man that had 10. Talking about a woman. All right, so let's get to these 8 kids. How old are your kids?
The grown ones are 26, 25, 23, about to be 21. Just turned 20 yesterday. Then the ones still at home are 14, 15, and 17. And then, like
Okay,
I said, I have
say
my
again?
6-year-old granddaughter for right now.
Wait, I'm sorry. What did you say, honey?
I also have my 6-year-old granddaughter for right now for a few more months.
Okay. And all your kids by the same man?
Absolutely not.
How many men are there?
Wow. Yo, this is getting crazy. Woman, look, why are you even on here? I'm going to let the video play.
They by?
Too many. They're all bums. I was young and doing young things.
Kendra, I love you. Just answer the questions, honey. How many kids do you have? How many men do you have kids by?
3.
Oh, 3. Well, that's true. You got 8. It could have been 5. So 3 is better than 5, child. Have you ever been married?
Never been married.
So why did you marry any of the men that you had kids by?
I was young doing young things. They were young, so it just didn't work out.
Okay.
Ma'am, having babies is not oh my goodness. Okay, so you want to use the excuse that you were young doing young things. Young people, they like to go, well, back in the day when I was younger, go to the arcade, play video games, go roller skating, um, go out on a date to a movie theater, not pop out 8 babies. Popping out 8 babies is not young things. Stop trying to minimize this type of fuckery, and then we wouldn't have these types of issues. Up here on the show looking for baby daddy number 9. Or child number 9. Don't mean to be judgmental, so here we go. Let's go.
So, and what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Cancer.
A Cancer. All right. So we got Kendra, Las Vegas, 45, is a Cancer. She's a nurse, mom to 8 kids, by 3 men, never married. What kind of man are you looking for?
Any kind, actually. I'm not picky. I just want a man that is nice, that is open-minded, that is loving, caring, God-fearing. I'm not picky, but my kids are mixed with. I have 3 that are mixed with Italian, and then I have 5 that are chocolate. But 3 of them, the 3 that are Italian, one is like Italian and German. So I don't know. I just like all men.
So you have,
I wanted Hispanic children.
one of your baby daddies is white.
He's Italian and German. The other one's black, and then the third one, he is Italian, black, and Spaniard.
Okay.
So she's one of those. Yeah, mama. You don't need a date. You need therapy and a financial plan. That's a lot of babies. Yeah.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Lying. Lying, just dishonesty. I don't do the petty drama.
Okay. Kendra, I'm going to let you respond. You said you've been trying to get my show for a long time, so you already know there's going to be men that say she got 8 kids. Now, granted, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are 20 and up. But what would you say to the man that might be concerned that you have 8 children?
Well, my youngest is 14. I do what I've raised my own kids myself. Even when I was with the dads, I still raised my own children. My kids are grown.
So you don't know how to
They
pick
have their own
active
place
men.
to be. They're not at my house.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Should the man look a certain way? But I think that's a no, right? No.
Just good looking.
Just good looking? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Well, I make $120,000, so I wouldn't even say he has to match that. He has to be able to afford his own bills because I'm not asking him for anything. But I'm very generous to help him if he needed it. And no, I'm not fertile. My tubes are tied. I just saw that. My
Thank
tubes
God
are
for
tied,
that
so
much.
no more children.
Okay. And so you said you make 120K, but he doesn't have to.
No.
All right. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
I'm telling you, I'm sick. I'm going through like an asthma attack right now, so I'm like bundled up because I'm cold everywhere.
We can't see your leg.
Yeah, she's probably built like a potato sack.
It's always been doing that, Kendra. Now, Kendra, I know your name is Kendra, but you work in my Kendra nerves.
Booyah!
Okay.
What I told you. She's one of those. Those type of girls that's built like potato sacks, they don't have really no standard as to who they'll lay down with because they have to pretty much take it where they can get it. I don't mean to be offensive, but you know it. I know it. We see it right here. But these girls that be half crazy, right? Don't have really nothing to offer a dude because she's just mentally shot out and built like a potato sack. Those be the main chicks that be having babies by a whole bunch of dudes, man. People be thinking it's the baddies. No, 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 no. It's these chicks. You know what I'm saying? Collecting babies and ethnicities like Pokemon cards. But let's go.
See you, girlfriend. You've been saying you've been trying to get on the show for a long time. You already know I'm going to ask for the legs.
I'm bundled up.
Nah, baby, that's how you built.
Let me put my makeup on today.
Well, you shouldn't have called me if you wasn't going to be ready to be a guest.
Didn't think I'd get picked this time again.
Well, you got picked this time. My attitude matching your attitude now, girl.
Take me as I am.
When was your last relationship, girl?
Okay, so here we go. 2 days ago. But I've tried.
Gotta be shitting me.
I've tried. Let me get back in the light.
Wow.
I've known him 8 years. We've been dating about.
Hold on a second. Your light is okay.
All
right. Okay.
I've known
this out.
I've known him 8 years. We've only been together this last year. They're all young. They're usually young. They're immature. He says it's me. I say it's him. It is what it is.
Well, you just said you've been trying to get on my show. So how has you been in a relationship but you was trying to get on my show?
I said I haven't been on here in 2 years. This is the first time I've been on here in like 2 years.
You said at the top of the hour you've been trying to get on for a long time and you was mad at me because I was picking the same people.
2 years ago.
So that was 2 years ago?
Yeah.
So you came on saying that I've been trying to get on your show, you picking the same people, and that was from 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You've been holding on to that anger for 2 years. You had a whole relationship after 2 years ago. If y'all saw at the beginning, she said, I've been trying to get on, but I've been feeling away because you've been getting the same people. But allegedly, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
So you broke up with your man 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Is it over for sure?
Yeah, it's over. It's once a month. He has his period, and we do that.
Once a month, he gets his period. What happened 2 days ago?
I called Cap, y'all.
He's still dwelling on stuff a long time ago.
What happened, honey?
He's still dwelling on stuff that happened a long time ago. Because he went to dinner with his baby mama, which I don't mind, because it was the baby's birthday, and he didn't tell me. So I saw it on Facebook. When I asked, it was just his reply. Because you didn't get an invite. And I was like, so I sent him the video.
You didn't get an invite because most likely you're not really his chick. You just gut goblin. You know what I'm saying? A demon that old buddy goes and makes an occasional deposit with. And yo, the Lulu ass kind of got, caught up in the moment and thought this dude was your boyfriend. As a matter of fact, that's probably how you got your baby daddies. You were supposed to go drop them off at the baby department and you didn't because you probably thought it was going to keep your relationship and you did that 8 times. I don't mean to sound cruel, but come on, man. We all know the type. Let's go.
Well, you can't lie and say you weren't there. You were there. And so he told her that I'm stalking her page, but she's friends on my page. And then she took, my youngest son has special needs. So she took a picture of my son off my page, posted as her profile picture, talked down on my son. It's all on Facebook.
Because they laugh at you.
Before we get there, you said at the top he took his baby mama to dinner, but it didn't bother you.
No. They went out to dinner for the baby's birthday.
So and it didn't bother you.
I'm not jealous. So she ain't got shit for
why did you bring it up to him?
Because he never mentioned it. So it was after the fact I saw it on Facebook, and I was like, "Oh, so how was the dinner? Why wasn't I invited? Because we were supposed to go to dinner with the baby."
Because you're not really his woman.
And I'm like, "Oh." So I just sent him the video to clarify, if she wasn't there, you can't lie.
No, she's slow.
Oh wait, did he say that she wasn't there?
No, but he didn't say that he was. It was just a clarification.
Okay, wait, I understand, but I'm trying to figure. Okay, so if you felt the type of way, I think you should be honest, because I think you felt the type of way.
I didn't feel some type of way. I just felt that he told me any other time that she was going to be in his presence, but why did he not tell me about that time? And that's
how old is the baby?
13. And the gifts that she got for her birthday, I bought.
The baby's 13.
Okay, so Kendra, I think you feel a certain type of way. Be honest with your feelings, because if you didn't, well, I would say this: if you didn't feel, well, this doesn't make sense, because if you genuinely in your soul didn't feel a certain type of way, you just wouldn't have brought it up. You would have been. I mean, are you guys first before I even get there? Are you two in a relationship?
Thank you.
So 2
Thank you. That's the most sensible. That's the most sensible conclusion. That's or should I say that's the most sensible question? Because obviously, little Mr. Lulu, you're not this man's woman. Come on, man. As the old school folks say, I can look through muddy water and spot dry land. This bit is delusional. Let's go.
2 days ago, you guys were in an official relationship.
Right.
Okay. Do y'all live together?
Do we live now?
Yeah, okay. Y'all didn't live together. Okay. So I think if you felt away, it seems like you felt away.
No, I did not feel some type of way.
So why did y'all break up?
Because he keeps dwelling on the past. So since then, like I said,
what's the dwelling on the past? What part of the past did he bring up?
Yeah,
he's
go
kind
ahead
of
and get
bringing
in
that
it.
up. But like my name is not my name on Facebook.
Wait,
so I'm trying to figure out like how.
Trying to bring up that past that was 2 days ago.
No. That happened in October with the baby mama and the dinner.
Okay, I am so confused. So what happened 2 days ago that made y'all break up?
He keeps bringing that stuff up. So after that,
Wow,
because the
really?
way she came at me and posted my son and spoke about my special needs son on her page, I went over there and I retrieved my things that I gave to him that was of extra special value that he shouldn't have had anyway. I retrieved my things and he's been feeling some type of way. So he keeps throwing it in my face. And I'm like, it was a simple, hey, she was going to be there. That was it. That's all. And so, but like, she's talking on my son. Now she's looking for me in Vegas to, like, I don't do it. She's young. She's like 34.
So did all that happen back in October?
That happened in October.
So when 2 days ago, you got into an argument about what happened in October.
He brought it up. I was fine. He brought it up. He's like, oh, but you came and got my stuff from my house. I'm like, it was my stuff. It's in my name. He's like, oh, and you're stalking. I'm like, nobody's stalking her page. No one's stalking her. But she's stalking my page, stealing pictures of my son. She's blocked. I have 2 different Facebook accounts.
Okay, so now I think I'm understanding the story. So y'all got into y'all last conversation. Do y'all have any kids together, you and this guy?
No.
All right. So now you're available. So 2 days. So you got a relationship 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
2 days ago.
And that's the other thing. So it was him, and it was 2 months ago.
So you guys have been together, but y'all haven't had sex for the last 2 months that y'all were together. And why was that?
Because I guess like the baby mama been talking to the kids, because the kids did like me, but until she started talking to the kids and pumping their head full of things or whatever, now they don't like me. So.
But what does that got to do with you having sex with your man?
That's what.
Bingo.
So he said he didn't want to have sex with you because his kids didn't like you no more?
Like we don't come around each other like that anymore. I work a lot, he work a lot, but like he's always making up excuses. So
in the last 2 months, were y'all still in a committed relationship?
Yes.
Y'all spent Christmas together?
No.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This chick is making my head hurt, but I'm gonna finish this video because I know this is what you guys would want. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? This bitch goofy.
Oh, he went to Big Bear, but he just helped pick up my kids the other day. He brought my kids to me. We hung out, all that.
New Year's Eve together?
Yes.
Okay, so on New Year's Eve night, y'all didn't do the hanky panky, and he didn't want to.
That's the night of the fight. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I try. I love hard. I it is what it is. But I mean, I'm looking at these comments. I'll go back and read them later. But
Wait, say it again, honey. What you say?
I'll read these comments later. They're crazy. Okay. But what was I gonna say? Every man I've ever touched is still calling me, trying to get back with me. I just don't want. I don't go backwards. He'll be calling soon. I'm over it. 2025.
That have to do with anything?
New year. I'm good. He can have whoever he want to have. I don't got time.
Okay.
Like I said, they're usually younger. I do prefer older men, but.
How much younger was he? You brought that up a couple times.
I'm 45. He's 38.
Okay.
7 years.
All right. What are 3 flaws you have to work on, Kendra?
3 flaws I have to work on. I would say trying to think that I can fix these toxic men. Uh,
Wow.
can't raise a man. I don't know. Let me see another flaw. I would like to.
How about that janky wig on top of your head and the fact that your body's built like the Mucinex monster? How about that? That's 2 flaws right there, baby girl. Add that to your list.
I would like to do more for me this year. You know, I feel like a big flaw of mine is like I don't take care of me as much as I take care of my
The
kids.
beeping sound in the background.
Before anyone gets smart on here, that's vents, that's respiratory. They're right there. They're going in there.
Okay. All right. What was the last flaw, honey?
I want to work on myself more. Like I said, I give a lot to my kids and my mom and my sisters and people that I'm with. So I just want to do more for me.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm loyal. I'm very upbeat, outgoing, open-minded.
I'm gonna unplug you.
What is your loyalty worth, ma'am, when you're carrying all this mental and emotional baggage and you have to split it between 8 different people, right? And I think she said she had 3 baby daddies. So that means you have to tend to 3 other dudes' legacy. No bueno, mama. Your loyalty ain't worth it. Ain't worth a damn. All right, y'all. We're gonna end this one right there. This one's a doozy. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? Even though I go hard, I go hard on the ladies in some of these Kendall G videos, man. I have to be honest with you. I kind of feel bad for them, right? Because as I've stated before, I often ask myself, what type of conditions did you grow up under that made it to where you got this type of damage mentally and emotionally to where you can't really see how effed up your situation is? Uh, Now, I'm not trying to say that these women are victims. They're all adults, and they make the decisions that they make, and they got to live with that. Nobody has to carry that burden of their decisions but them. But I still kind of wonder about it because what would make somebody do something like that? Have 8 kids? Crazy, man. At any rate, catch y'all on the next video. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'm out.
So my baby daddy took the kids away legally. My baby
Oh, poor
daddy
baby.
wants me to pay child support to him, and he's gonna chase me down for it. My
Shout
baby
out to
daddy
your baby
tried to
daddy.
get me jumped. My baby daddy apparently
Oh.
got somebody role playing, trying to role play me. And so much has happened since.
Tell us
And my
about it.
poor son is struggling in his transition, and he says that he
Transition.
hates being black. And so much more. So this is going to be a multiple part series, but I just thought those were the highlights that first came to mind. I wish my life was normal. Like, nothing happens normally. It's not like my baby daddy came with a fancy lawyer or anything like that. No, it's how trash my lawyer was. So how did I lose? So I made a Google Drive and I organized every piece of evidence, from the financial to the both physical and emotional. And I just organized so much. Then also how he's a dad. I had all these different examples. Cool. So he was supposed to be prepping me beforehand. And the entire time that he could have been talking to me, prepping me, he was kikiing and laughing with my baby daddy about his career. That's unprofessional, unethical, and again, basis for a bar complaint as a victim of, and it's actually on paper.
If there truly was a conflict of interest there, that's bad on his part. So I call cap on you, especially if you decided to keep him as your lawyer. That's a goofy move. But I'm not going to lie to you. All things considered, when I look at the shirt that you're wearing and all the tattoos you got up and down your arm and on the underside, I'm inclined to believe that you're accustomed to making goofy decisions.
30 seconds before we get called to go inside, this lawyer goes, you know, things end like that sometimes. Hopefully the relationship
Wait, hold on. And for the record, I'm not trying to bash a DV survivor if it's true.
good. Can y'all envision like my panic when that man said that? Like, what do you mean? Like, I gave you a bunch of documents. I'm like, it was an abusive relationship. She's like, I didn't know that. Me, you didn't know that. Fast forward to the trial itself. As you can imagine, none of my evidence was submitted. 75% of the trial was about my baby daddy's career, which I
Listening to
had
this
given
chick
him
is
enough
giving me
financial
anxiety.
proof. He didn't need to dwell on it that much. And I knew I was when he was like, this isn't about child custody, it's about child support. Even the judge looked at him. And honestly, I could not control my body language. I'm definitely the type of person that if I stay quiet, my body does it, and it's just like. So you know how a lawyer's supposed to prep you, right? No idea his line of questioning. No idea. So when he asked me questions like, is he a good dad? Baby, I'm autistic. I cannot do this on the spot. I'm going to tell you the truth. And no, I can't read the room. I'm not a read the room type of. That's ableism. Like, come on. How was I supposed to know I was supposed to say he's a good dad? I don't know the game plan. I just know the truth. Then I can't even speak. And he also doesn't counter any of the things that my baby daddy says, even though I write in the notes to him. For example, the judge asked valid questions, and I see how I looked given the lack of information. So it made me look money hungry. Little does she know that I was literally left in negatives. And how was I going to pay it?
What does that have to do with your baby daddy? If you presented that information to the judge and the judge basically gave you the big F you, maybe, just maybe, it was something that was within your control that had nothing to do with him. Sympathy card denied.
I had to do a lot of things. I've been selling goods, all these things, and I have a rent that I can't afford. I have medical bills from Cade's pregnancy that this man won't even pay for. So he did not bring up anything pertinent that I literally had proof of. Like, I literally have proof that this man is an ecstasy addict. Like, nothing. The conditions of nothing. Okay, fast forward. Why do the kids get taken away? 3 factors according to the judge. 1, distance. I am far from Cairo's school, even though I work 5 minutes the street away from his school, but whatever. Which
makes me assume that maybe the father's closer to the school, which in that case, as far as the kid being able to get back and forth to school, it makes sense for the kid to actually live with the father. Continue.
Transportation issues. At that moment, my car wasn't fixed. It's fixed now, y'all. And then this one is gonna be my favorite one, just because it's so ironic. But again, she didn't have the information. She believed that he would foster a better relationship. She admitted she didn't have much to lean on, and this was a difficult choice. However, based off of my tone, my matter-of-fact tone, and the fact that I couldn't even bring myself to say that he was a good parent, even though my lawyer was probing me. So yeah, that happened. Now this is what happened at the hearing. Now tune in for part 2 about the aftermath.
All right, I won't be tuning in for Goofy unless you guys want me to do so. Comment below, and maybe, just maybe, I'll stomach it. But for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go through the comments on her video. And here we go. All right, boom. So as I scrolled through, right, one of the main things that stood out to me was this particular comment by Shenene Jenkins. Yo, that's one hell of a name if it's a real name. If he could... All right, so this content. So this comment right here by Shenene Jenkins. Now, that's one hell of a name if it's a real name. But if he could take full custody, there's a huge piece of the puzzle we are missing. Just saying. I went through a 7-year custody battle and I won each case. Sorry to hear this for you. Now, here's the part that's the elephant in the room that's not being mentioned, right? In most cases in America, when it comes to child custody, look, they're like 100% on the mother's side. So if you as the mother got denied with all the supposed evidence that you claim that you brought that they wouldn't show, which I don't believe. But anyway, if you presented all this information, spoke up for yourself, and the judge still said, nah, you had to be a horrible mom. And don't get me wrong, I'm inclined to believe so, especially if you showed up with something similar to what you got on right now, with your tats all out and just the I can't control my mouth or body language attitude. Yes, who would see it in their right mind that letting a child stay with an impulsive person who has no control over their emotions, right? That would be a good stick for the child, like a good place to raise a child in. I don't see how you could have thought that you would have won this. Not trying to beat up on the mamas. There's a lot of good mamas out here, but baby girl, in this situation, you're clearly not one of them. At any rate, if you guys agree, disagree, let me know. Talk back to me. Yeah. Hey, I want to take a moment to say thank you to everybody who's been rocking with me so far. But we're trying to take this bad boy to 1,000 subs and beyond. So if you can, go ahead and click subscribe and hit the notification bell so that way I can make the channel grow. And when you watch a vid, don't be afraid. Click like. That helps me out in the algorithm, puts me in front of more eyes, which means I'm able to stay here longer and give you guys more content. Let's go.
This is a safe place, right? It's a safe place. Hey, girl, hey. It is 7:30 in the morning. I'm just leaving a Pilates class, and yes, I do think I'm better than everybody. I do. I got up at 5 o'clock to get to that class, so I am better than everybody that did not get up with me. But listen, that's not what I'm here for. I'm 45. I'm about to pull up to the dating scene, right? Why is the 35-year-old trying to skirt right up on me? Like, okay, but listen. And this is for my women that in their 40s, that already raised their children, who live in this fabulous life at 40, because if you know, you know. What if I come across a guy that is 36 with no kids and we hit it off? Should I be open-minded to pop out a baby? Also, if I pop out a baby at 46, I have no choice but to pop out 2 kids. I need 2 under 2 because my son is 26 and that baby gonna need somebody to play with. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, talk to me about dating a younger man. Let's talk about it in the comments. I need to know because I want to know because I'm about to start it. Not too young. You got to be at least 35 to ride this ride, okay?
I'm not going to lie to you. 46, talking about having children. 2 children? Yeah, baby girl, that's a stretch, man. I'd say hang it up. No shade, but don't sound like a good decision to me.
Not me thinking I was going to have a roster this fall, okay?
A roster,
I went from 0 men to 3 men in 1 week, right? In 1 week, 3 dudes talked to me. But here's the issue. I'm older now. I need more.
Well, hold on. Not trying to be funny, but pay attention to the reflection behind her. That's her back.
And like, I'm all mature and junk. So as I'm talking to them and I'm getting to know them, I'm like, oh my God, this person's like super boring. He doesn't have any hobbies, or he has weird thoughts about women, or he doesn't believe in voting. And it's just like, when I was like 20, 25, I wouldn't care. These men are cute, okay? They're cute and they have the stuff. And I would just be like, let's just do stuff. And then
By stuff, she means stuffing her turkey.
I don't need to talk to you. I don't care about what you think. But now I care.
I call Cap.
And so it's messing up the roster because I'm just clicking people off one by one. I don't even want to go on a date with you because you.
Okay, I call Cap because if you're supposed to be so mature, why do you, as a woman, have a roster? Mature woman and roster does not equate to me. Doesn't make any sense.
You're boring, and I'm mature.
On today's episode of Men Get on My Nerves.
Oh boy.
So I'm a cougar and I have cubs. Let's start there.
That's
One
funny.
of these cubs put in an application back in July. It is now December, about to be Christmas. Literally, since July until now, I have seen him twice. My second time seeing him was last night. Here's where it gets crazy, right? You would think that after calling, texting, trying to get me out, trying to see me, trying to get to know me better, whatever variation of that you want to say, that when you finally get a chance to be out with me and to hang out with me, that you would actually take full advantage of that, right? Right.
Okay, so what happened?
No. Hell no. Let me tell you what happened. I work a full-time job, and last night after work, I decided to go out and DoorDash for about 2 hours.
We don't care about those
So
details.
he was like, can you please come by and see me after that? I said, sure. After DoorDashing, I gave him a call. This tells me, hey, listen, I don't mean to come across as a liar, but I did lie to you.
Okay.
Okay. About what? Here comes the... well, I lie when I told...
Hold on, wait a minute. You guys saw that? I saw the tongue ring. Tongue rings are the certified calling card of freak nasty. But let us continue.
told you that I have my own place, but I actually don't have my own place. I'm actually living with my parents.
Oh.
Immediately, attitude activated. So I said, okay, you want me to come and see you at your parents' house? He was like, well, yeah, but you don't have to sneak like in the door or like window or like nothing like that. You can just walk in the front door. I'm laughing, but ain't shit funny. So I go over there.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Something is funny. Now, you got with this young cat thinking it's going to be all peaches and cream because, you want to go ahead and do your thing, get your physical fun on. But when it turns out that your fun boy ain't really got no toys, in other words, he don't have anything, of tangibleness to himself, what did you think was going to come with the territory? I mean, that's why you're dating a young guy, right? Supposedly, not because you expect some tangibles, just fun. Hard dick and bubblegum. That's all he's offering you. Yo, get your expectations real.
I was sharing on my close friends how I genuinely just don't feel attracted to the men my age. I'm 41 and I've been single for a year and a half. Prior to that, I was in long relationships most of my life. So this is kind of like the first time that I experienced what dating is. And although I've complained so much about it, I've gotten with some characters and some crazy dudes. I do have to say that when you're in your 40s, or what I've experienced at least, dating men my age who have already had kids, been divorced, or been in other relationships just doesn't work for me because
Why?
they're in like a different mindset of like, I just want to live life and I just want to like do whatever. And I just want to like, I don't know. I don't know if they're frustrated. They're hitting a midlife crisis. I don't know. But I feel like dating men that are younger in their mid 30s, low 30s, it's more fun. Like they're more fun. They actually are looking for a real woman, not a girl that they have to babysit. And they're genuinely looking for a real connection. I don't want to generalize, but a lot of them, the ones that I've actually met, it's like, okay, this is it. Like that's exactly what I connect with, and especially the fun ones.
Okay.
If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, 'cause they have a lot more energy. They have a lot more energy. What can I say? Am I lying? The dudes that are in their mid 30s.
You know what? It seems like, a trend that a lot of these older women tend to like younger men because they claim they have more energy. And by energy, you know what they're talking about, primarily a sexual attraction. Now, here's the funny part about it. No one shames them. We say, hey, let your freak flag fly. But when it comes to the men, all of a sudden, there's a whole lot of de-policing. I hate the double standard, man. But you know what? To each their own.
You should leave a comment.
I would like to put out a trigger warning all up and down this video. It's about to be explicit as if you don't want to hear about it, kindly scroll, okay? And if you do, buckle up, stay tuned. So on Saturday, I was on call until 3, and my kids and I went out for a date. We went to go see Bad Boys 4, amazing movie, go see it. To me, it's the best one out of the 4. And then after that, we went to go get food at the Mexican restaurant. So my cub calls me and was like, come through. And I was like,
The cub.
Yes. Remember back in the day how when it was this hot outside, the people in your neighborhood would pop the fire hydrant and the sound of the water hitting the pavement kind of like echoed in your mind for like the rest of the day? Keep that sound in mind. So I go over there, get my boots smoked. He got me there twice, if you know what I mean. So he was like, can you lay down for me? And I was like, sure. Now I'm thinking we're going to take a nap. Because again, it's late and I'm a cougar. Baby, I laid down. The next thing I know, he was going for number 3. And then, I guess he felt it coming. He had a death grip on my thighs. Next thing I know, he put one of his hands on my lower stomach. And that same water sound hitting the pavement was happening. Like
Okay. I guess she's saying she had a gusher moment. Gotcha.
with most faucets, once it starts, it don't stop. It's gonna stop when it wants to stop. And I was so mad. Well, I wasn't mad, but I was so like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you doing this? And it was hitting me, it was hitting him, it was on the floor, on the damn bed, everywhere. I guess he thought being exclusive. No. I am very proud of you that you were able to make the waterfall splash. I appreciate that. But I said what I said, standing on business. So after I again denied his request to be exclusive, I then said, welcome to the swim team.
Okay, so let me get this straight, right? You are a woman over 40, once again, out here getting bust down by multiple young dudes. I guess if you call them a cub, makes you feel better about it. But you got kids, ma'am. Now, I want you to think about this. Young women, I want you to think about this, right? They nowadays go around saying that these men don't have any respect for the younger women. Well, why would they have respect for the younger women when this is the older women that they see? And these women impact the way that they view you. But let us continue.
Y'all have a good day. In today's episode of Men Get on My Nerves.
Is anyone else in like a weird dating conundrum once you hit 40 where you want to date somebody that's your age, but it seems like all the men that are your age don't have any energy anymore to do anything? Like they're like, oh, I just want to like be a homebody and be chill and just like live my life and I don't know, build things. And then you're like, but I don't want to do that. I kind of still have a lot of energy and I want to go out and I want to have fun. And they're like, whoa, I think you might be too much for me. But then when you try to date somebody that's younger, that's like in their 30s, they're like children and they don't have their shit together. So you're kind of just like, well, what do I do? Like, where do I go? I don't know. Somebody, if you have advice, please help.
Now, I'm going to say this. If that woman tells you how much she hates her ex and how much she hates her baby daddy and how they did everything so wrong and just treated her so poorly,
okay,
you need to let that woman alone. And if that woman is currently...
I co-sign this 100%. I've never had a situation or heard of a situation where a woman did that and everything turned out A-okay. Because basically, she's failing to take accountability. As they say, it takes two to tango.
dragging that man through something or they're going through some drama and she's telling you she's going through all this stuff currently with her ex or with her baby daddy, that is not someone that you need to deal with. Number one, because that woman is not healed. Number two, that woman has a vindictive spirit. So understand that at some point when she hooks you in and she gets you to save her because she's putting on a damsel in distress and a poor me and a victim mask for you to come save her and get her out of the circumstances that she probably created in the first place. Now, I won't say all the time because there are some circumstances where someone is truly just not kind to you. But what I'm saying is be cognizant of these women that you try to save. As women, of course, we benefit from guidance and we benefit from leadership and to be taught. But understand that some women who are fixated on how poorly they were treated by other people have not healed and they're not moving on with their life. So you don't got to listen to me, but you better listen to some Project Pat. Just be cognizant of who you try to save, because some women are trying to be saved, or they're trying to make their ex mad, or they just want someone to pull them out of a situation that they created, and then you eventually will become that same man that she hates, and you will become that same man that she's telling her friends and her family that did her so wrong and that she just didn't do anything wrong. So be cognizant of someone who hates people so bad, because that's not a healed spirit or a healing spirit. That woman is going to be associated with drama, and I promise you she's trying to trick you.
Solid game, sis. As the old saying go, don't save them. They don't want to be saved. Is it me, or does the modern dating culture start to seem more like culture? You understand what I'm saying? Am I losing the plot here, or is this adding up to you guys?
I just feel like if you have a man, you should not be calling around having to ask your family or your friends for some money. I just feel like, what is he around for if when you're in need, he can't help you? You still got.
Okay, so let me get this straight, right? Just because you need money right now and I don't have it right now, I'm a bad person. Yeah, don't you need money right now? That means you ain't got it. So does that make you a bad person for not having the money for your own need? Okay, let's go. Let's continue.
Still got to call your mama and daddy and calling extra friends for money. Then after, you're going to continue and lay up with a man that cannot help you in a case of an emergency. Like, I literally don't get that. I just feel like if you got a man, don't call and ask me for no money. Because I don't even know why you got a bum laying beside you that you can't ask. I don't get that. I'm sorry.
You know this situation can go both ways. Let me ask you a question. Do you think that just because you have a that entitles you to more consideration within the relationship? What if he has his own situations that he's taking care of? Yo, young lady, you know there's a difference between can't ask and don't have. If he don't have it, then he don't have it. That doesn't make him a bad person. You're sitting here mad at a man, but you're the one who's in need of the money. This sounds like projection. Hi there. Thanks for staying around for so long. I want to ask you a quick question though. If you're enjoying this video, could you go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button? It really helps me out and it makes me able to stay here longer and give you guys more content. Thanks.
It is time to give up on dating. That is it. I'm done. I will never fit into this dating culture ever. And here's 3 reasons why.
Okay.
1, I don't multi-date. I can't multi-date. If I'm dating someone, I won't continue swiping, looking for the next best thing. You have my full attention. I'm not talking to multiple people and putting this into some form of competition. That's not my style. I can't do it. Secondly, I don't ghost. Why? Because I'm an adult and I can actually have a conversation and explain how I feel quite clearly. 3, I don't play mind games. I don't play any form of games. What you see is what you get. I won't blow hot and cold. You will never be in doubt with how I feel about you, and I like the same back.
Yeah, I don't blame you, sis, for giving up on the dating game. I'm just joking, right? Hey, there's plenty of options out there for people who are willing to be patient, man, but you're going to have to wade through a whole sewer of just garbage people.
It wasn't until I started acting like a bop that I wanted me back.
Why do you want niggas that want bops?
Thank you.
Think, Mark. That's like me saying I couldn't be friends with the people I wanted to be friends with until I started smoking. Think, why would I want to be friends with people who... This right here, use it. Use it. Use it.
As the old saying goes, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Yo, and I bet you she thought that was a flex. No daddy in the house behavior.
Genuinely shocks me every single time somebody says something like, oh yeah, me and my situationship of like 6 months. Months? That siren is for you, because you have to be arrested for that. You've been talking to somebody for 6 months and you're not officially dating yet? What are you doing then? What is it? Because at that point, you either have to be like pretty much acting like a couple, or you're just like super casual and it's going on for a really long time. Either way, somebody's got to be unhappy there. I wanted to be exclusive with my girlfriend after we'd been seeing each other for like a week. Because like, why not? I cannot fathom what you guys are doing for 6 months without making it an official relationship. Especially when people are like, yeah, it's my exclusive situationship. What are you talking about, dude?
Exclusive.
My exclusive situationship. You mean your girlfriend? What? Like, how are you happy in this situation? Why can't people just be like, hey, I like you. Like, do you want to date? If it doesn't work out, stop dating. But like the word situationship, just, it confuses me so much. And it like brings up some rage. I don't know why. I have so many qualms with modern dating. I don't get it, y'all.
Saying that you're in a long-term situationship is kind of crazy. I mean, no shade to modern daters, right? But in my opinion, modern dating is not modern dating, if you understand what I mean. To put it more clearly, right? I think what people doing nowadays, especially with this whole concept of situationships, is people are basically borrowing each other's private parts for part-time entertainment with no commitment. I mean, to each their own. If it works, it works. But I mean, that just implies that, okay, well, you found someone who you find physically entertaining. Just be in a relationship, man. I don't get it. It's weird.
Why do men get annoyed with the cleanness? I feel like a lot of women don't understand that the more we talk to you, the worse our life gets. Like, there was this one girl, we used to talk on the phone all day, every day. I suffered so much professionally because I was doing that with her. And even just mentally, like, I need my alone time. How come you can't handle being by yourself? Dependence is such a big ick. Like, I want you to be your own person. I want to feel like there are things you have going for you outside of you talking to me. Like, personally, I used to love cleanliness. I used to be like, yo, if I'm not around, you better start crying. But then I kind of just grew up. Now it's just kind of gross to me that you miss me that much when I'm not around. Like, do you not have any goals or ambitions? There's so many women I've talked to where I'm like, how do you even keep your job texting me like this? I always say this to people I'm dating and they hate it every time, okay? But it's like, you shouldn't need me. You should like that I'm around, but we should be very two independent people who can come together and have a great time. It shouldn't be two people who need each other. And the thing is, this is just me talking about like the good cleanliness, like where someone's like, oh, I miss you so much, love you, blah, 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 blah. Like, don't get me started on the cleanliness where they start stressing you out. Like, oh my gosh, where are you? What are you doing? Like, completely different animal and 1,000 times worse. Like,
This right here, right, flies straight in the face of men can't handle an independent woman. We love an independent woman. We just don't like women who throw their independence in our face, wear it as if it's your main personality trait. What else do you have? Do you actually have hobbies that you can introduce us to? We love a chick who got her own thing, her own personality. And then when you bring all that into the relationship, guess what? That becomes a part of what you bring to the table, right?
Just need to know from a men's perspective, are y'all waiting on girls to talk to you first? Like, are you waiting on a girl?
Look, I'm gonna give you two answers. Y'all probably not gonna like either one of them, to be honest. All right, one. If I'm gonna approach a woman in public, she gotta be fine enough to where the potential of her embarrassing me in public outweighs the, you know what I mean? Like, she gotta be so bad that, like, even if she rejects me loudly and embarrassingly, that like the risk was worth it. All right, that's one. Yeah. Two, the reason why dudes probably don't approach, because we see videos like dudes walking up to a girl and they're like, get the fuck away from me, like, and then they're like, hey, hold on, relax.
Yeah, I have seen those type of videos. I know you guys have too, right? Where pretty much the guy is just doing basic guy things. You know, you see something that you're interested in, you make the approach. And these chicks seem to be heavily invested in embarrassing these men. I mean, sure, it gets you a couple of clicks and likes on social media, but overall, what does it do to the social contract between men and women? You know, I don't know. It becomes, it de-incentivizes men to pursue. You know, cold approach sucks. Let's go.
Or they'll be like, you'll see videos or comments and girls like, why are dudes approaching women in public? It's like, fine, y'all do it then. Like, I mean, some women out here, maybe not you, but some women out here are so rude, so mean and harsh with their rejections that men would just rather not do it. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do anyway, but it's kind of like, you know what I mean?
Hi there. Thanks for staying around for so long. I want to ask you a quick question though. If you're enjoying this video, could you go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button? It really helps me out, and it makes me able to stay here longer and give you guys more content. Thanks. Man, what in the chicanery is going on? In today's video, we're going to hop into 8 at the Table, where the male co-host believes that somehow that there's a difference between being unfaithful and being disloyal. Man, basically, in so many words, it sounds like he's saying it's cool to be a cuck. Well, let's check that out.
One reason why people separate. I want to go back and I want to tie both of your points together when you were referring to, you know, men being able to step out of their relationship because he is the sole provider or whatever the case may be. Historically, that was the norm, right? And I want to tie that into what's happening right now in terms of doubling back, right? Some people double back after the infidelity has happened in the original relationship. You know why? Because it takes an actual conscious, aware person to understand that being unfaithful does not mean you're being disloyal.
Okay, I'm not sure if I agree with you, sir, but I'm going to let you cook, see where you're going with it.
If I'm still doing everything that I was doing for you, okay? If I come home and I make you happy, if I take care of home, I take care of kids. I do everything. I'm the workhorse. But you caught me stepping outside. That doesn't mean I was disloyal. That means I was unfaithful.
I agree.
I still never stopped doing the things that I promised to provide for us.
Okay, man. This sounds like tomato to me. Unfaithful, disloyal. To me, they're one and the same. You can't have one without the other. But I don't know. Do you agree or disagree?
And I still never stopped, making you unhappy. Granted, if you are doing, stepping out because there is an unhappiness, that's way different.
I'm gonna just go on a tangent a little bit. Sorry.
I love it.
But
thought-provoking.
Now, when you're with a woman, right? She's doing a lot of things to bring. When you're with a woman that you love, obviously she's bringing a lot of things to the table that you obviously need and desire. So if she steps out on you, you once said that you won't take that woman back. Why
That's
is
not what
there a
I've ever
difference?
said. Actually, in fact, I love correcting people. In fact, the way I actually got my job at 8 at the
That's all right,
table,
man. Hold on.
the way I got my job at 8 at the table was saying that if I was doing it, especially if I was doing it as well, I got to charge it to the game.
Beta.
And I realized that life, first of all, I stepped out in other relationships. So if I'm in a good relationship, and most men are probably going to deny it, but I realize that most men are just going to deny it to themselves. If you're in a good relationship with a woman and she steps out on you and she was still doing everything that she needed to do, granted, it depends on how she steps out. If she built the relationship, that's one thing. We're talking about like maybe a girl's trip. She around Drake. I'm gonna be mad.
I think I do remember you saying, okay.
I'm gonna be like, yo, I gotta charge it to the game. You know what I'm saying? That's just what happens. You know what I'm saying? But if you go out and you go get a Pico and not a Rico, then we have an issue.
Show of hands, everybody in the comment section, right? Do you think it's okay to forgive your lady just because she stepped out and slept around with a celebrity instead of a no-name guy? I mean, come on, think about that for a second. Drake hops into your girl's DMs, right? Flies her out, sluts her out. She comes back home. Are you okay with that? Or are you okay with Mr. No Name Papi Chulo from around the corner going ahead and doing the raw dog daddy with your chick and then taking her back? Me personally, I couldn't abide that. She would not be coming back with me. She'd be staying out there. She better get a one-way.
Like, you're not gonna go below this. Nah, I know you're just desperate.
Okay.
But that was just to clarify.
But back to your point though, about the loyalty, disloyalty, unfaithfulness. So that is so key. When I work with my clients, I ask them, what do you want? Like the notebook, like, what do you want?
Yeah.
And many times people use this term of, I want someone who's loyal. And that's not the word that they actually, I'm like, let's Google it. Like, are we sure that the words that you are using and the attributes that you're looking for is actually descriptive of what you want? And that's exactly it. Like, nah, I want someone who's faithful. Okay, so then that's a different animal. So I agree with you 100% in that regard. Back to your comment though of, how many times are we going to accept the unfaithfulness? Like, what are the circumstances? Like you said, the Drake versus the Pico. Like, what are the circumstances that are, I didn't want to use that word, but
It is what it is,
like acceptable? And then also in your case, you said charge it to the game if you were doing dirt, if you weren't doing the dirt.
No, I'm talking about.
Nah, some double standards are meant to be upheld. And besides, when men do it, ladies will still respect you a bit. But once you forgive her, in most cases, she'll start to dog walk you.
Even previously, I've already did my. Listen, karma is coming. I don't know how she's coming, but if it coming, like, well, I guess this is what I deserve. This is what happens.
Right. So you just want to just deal with it.
I know what I was. Listen, I know everything that I did in my life. It wasn't the most reasonable, right? But you see the foot tap.
I do think that disloyalty and unfaithfulness can go hand in hand, though, because you're unfaithful but still be loyal to me. Like, I understand what Rico was saying. Like, he's still doing all of these things, but what are you telling this side? Like, what are you telling this girl that you're cheating? Are you saying like, my wife at home is a piece of shit, like, oh, she's so annoying, blah blah blah? You're disloyal.
Yes.
But if you be like, I'm you, but I love my wife. Like, I'm not leaving her. This is not like we're not gonna be in a relationship. Like, I love her. I'm going back. That is loyal. How you talk about
That's me right there.
How you talk about me behind my back is you being loyal to me. So I feel like that goes.
And they love it. They love it. Women love that. It's sickening.
Ew.
Women love.
And
If you tell a girl,
no way,
yo, listen, we about to mess
I'll be loyal.
If we about to mess around, but I'm telling you right now, I love my girl. Do not f my shit up. Some women would be like, wow.
Don't even talk
I
about
want that.
Yes.
I want that too.
Yeah,
like, no matter
right
what.
now, but don't be talking shit about my girl.
No, yeah. What? I will fight you. Like, yo, we can You better not talk shit about my wife. Like, you know, but women love that because at the end of the day, this is what I believe. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I could be in my own space.
And that's what we have to marry, guys. That's what we have. That's what, like, somebody that's going to tell me, like, I'm going to cheat on you, but well, I had your back.
No,
Like,
I'm not saying this is what we should want, but I'm just trying to
it's the reality.
let them know how
I'd rather be alone.
loyalty.
You know how many?
I would rather be alone.
You wouldn't rather be alone. You'd rather be lied to. See, that's the thing. There's so much infidelity. And, you know, for a long time, even here at 80 at the table, I fought to not say normalize infidelity, normalizing the act of cheating. But guess what? It is more normal than it is unnormal. And we need to start to embrace it. And there's some people who need to actually be like, yo, you know what? Cheating on me isn't a full deal breaker, depending on how many times it happens.
Okay, fine.
No, but if you that and I got cursed, don't let me find out.
Okay, fine.
You said that what?
Literally, it was reposted today where I said that. I said that on the podcast before, that I said, I am married, right? I am legally married to my husband. And if he cheated on me one time, and again, depending on the circumstances, that I might not necessarily divorce him. And the thing is that most women, and I would even say people, would say the same thing, but they don't want to say it aloud because it's awkward or it's embarrassing. A lot of folks, I'm not doing 50-50 with a man because then that means we're roommates. And most of those is doing 50-50. They just don't want to say it aloud because the expectation is that as a woman, these are the standards you should have. And people are lying, and they're lying because of social media. They're lying because of pressures. They're lying because of society. 9 times out of 10, folks are forgiving their wives, even though men will not admit it. And they are forgiving their husbands, even though they don't want to admit it. They are.
I think Rico was, in a nice roundabout way, was trying to say that he might have some cuck tendencies. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's what it sounded like to me, because what guy would knowingly take back their woman if she flew out and got smashed by a celebrity, but would reject her if it was just a regular guy? To me, celebrity or regular guy doesn't make a difference. It's all down bad. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, right? When ladies make a big deal out of infidelity, to me, it sounds kind of funny because we all know that in most cases outside of, you know, peer pressure or friend group, she still has emotions for that guy. So in most cases, she's going to stay. So to act like it's such a big deal, you know, it's a waste of time, in my opinion. Not saying that you should settle for being cheated on, but I think you should just be honest about your feelings and opinions as it relates to that. Now, if I'm in a relationship with a woman and she's doing everything by the book, fair and square with me, as I like it to be done, if she ever cheated on me, right? Believe it or not, you know, I wouldn't really trip on it so much if I never found out. But the day I find out that you're going to be single, beyond a shadow of a doubt, because I can't abide that.
Can you date somebody that think they the prize? No, I mean, the man is always the prize. Remember that. They try to say happy wife, happy life. A happy man is God's plan.
Preach it, Brother Teddy. You are a godsend.
So, and for all the brothers who's watching this, you got to always make sure you go where you celebrate it, not tolerate it, right? But in order to go where you celebrate it, not tolerate it, you got to celebrate yourself, right? How you think creates how you feel becomes an emotion, that emotion becomes a vibration, that vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. So what you put out is going to come back to you. So once you on that vibration of celebrating yourself, the that's going to tolerate you going to run from you because you're not going to attract them, you're going to repel them.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied.
Short clip, but bro, is speaking volumes. You know, it all starts on the inside, right? The way you feel about yourself, or basically your self-esteem, your self-love, right? You work on that, and then you will begin to radiate an energy outward. I know this sounds kind of spooky, woke type, but it's honestly what I've experienced. Once you go ahead and legitimately feel like you are worth more, and then position yourself to be worth that, the ones who shouldn't be in your presence tend to try to avoid you because they see that they can't get no wiggle room with you.
Girls, we are raised to literally know that the man is the provider.
This video makes absolutely zero sense. And as somebody who is Nigerian and American, I can tell you wholeheartedly that this talking point makes absolutely no sense because she's only telling half the story. She's basically saying that in America, men always want to go 50-50 and always complaining about women being so materialistic. Whereas in Africa, women are raised expecting the man to be the provider and expecting men to provide everything. You're only telling half the story. The reason why the man is expected to be the provider is because African society upholds patriarchy. So just as the man is expected to be the provider and provide financially 100% for the woman, don't forget the societal expectation for African women. They are expected to be the housekeeper 100%, do all the cooking, all the cleaning, as well as being baby makers and providing many children for the man. Why do you think that people of African ancestry tend to have so many siblings? Because African women having many children is part of that societal expectation. In America, they reject patriarchy. So men and women go 50-50 in their relationship because the women are not expected to be housekeepers and baby makers. You can't have patriarchy when it benefits you and no patriarchy when it doesn't benefit you. And this is not me talking bad about African society, but I'm pointing out the simple reality that patriarchy is a double-edged sword, just like counter-patriarchy is a double-edged sword. So if you want to talk about the expectations of African men and how African men are expected to be the provider, don't conveniently ignore the expectations that come with being an African wife. You can either have patriarchy with all its benefits and drawbacks, or you can have counter-patriarchy with all its benefits and drawbacks. You can't mix both of them together. It doesn't work like that.
Sensational. Modern women want to have things both ways. You try to pull this Jedi mind trick where you have men adhere to traditional standards and roles while you still can live your city girl life and hot girl summer. Nope, nope, nope. This is what you fought for. That's just the way that it is. You can't pick and choose, baby.
So do you guys consciously make the decision of not saying certain things to your partner because you don't want to come across like...
Bro, what? As guys, that's our whole life.
Bro, what? Yeah, nah. This is very true. You know, my dad told me this years ago. My mom was being like super irrational about something. I was trying to fight it. Like, it was a me and her conversation.
Dad's trying to teach you a lesson right
And
there.
he just goes... Women are like this. Like it's okay. You don't have to fight everything. Like he's like, it's easier sometimes. Just let it slide.
That's our whole life.
Like, across every generation, men feel this way.
Yo, man.
Because think about how sad it is that like speaking my mind might be an argument. So it's not always speaking my mind.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
No lie, I've noticed that, right? As a man, sometimes we have to perform a tremendous amount of emotional labor, right? Especially during that time of the month. Oh my God. Man, you know, we got to be thick-skinned. Sometimes they be saying things that make you want to just, right? No physical contact. I mean, like just unload, finger wagging and getting it off your mind, right?
So a man on Twitter is going viral because he posted that his girlfriend should be grateful because this is his real type. Then he proceeds to post pictures of women that look nothing like her. It's mean. It's cruel. It's hurtful. It's offensive. But it's true. I'm sorry. It's true for some men. Some men are with women because they can't afford the woman that they really want. Some men are with you until they can do better. They're with you because you're with him and he has no job. They're with you because you're not going to expect him to pay for dates. They're with you for any number of reasons, but it doesn't have to be because he loves you. Some of them with you because it's cost effective. See, men do a cost benefit analysis in relationships. They could be with a woman who they have no interest in. They don't like her. They can't stand her, but she's giving him a place to stay and she's letting him drive her car and she's paying for all the bills. He'll be with her until he could do better. But as soon as he could do better than her, she's out of there. This is why the men get so mad about the baddies who won't give them a chance when they don't have anything, because that's who they want. They're mad they can't afford those women, but as soon as they scrape their pennies together, that's exactly who they're going after. The same women who wouldn't even look at them twice if they didn't have the money. Just for them to call her a gold digger. Sir, you only got the gold to get her.
The crazy part about this to me is she's saying it like this is a problem. Okay, listen. All right. Okay, ladies, I'll tell you the truth, right? It isn't that a guy is settling. More so than it's the fact that guys are realistic about their place. If you are in a position to where you can't have what you want because what you want does not match where you are, men, we're practical. We tend to go for where we are. Right now, the problem is the woman that we get with when we are at that level, as we begin to level up, she doesn't level up with us. So it isn't a bad thing, right? He just outgrew you, as you ladies would say, right? The guy just outgrew you, right? You got with him when he was at a level 2. He leveled up to a level 5. You stayed at a level 2. He probably showed you a little bit of love, right? Went up to a level 7 and you stayed at a 2. So he went on to an 8. It's not his fault. Maybe, just maybe, when you see your man leveling up, baby girl, you might want to level up too. If you're worth more than just cooch and mouth, then you may keep a man.
Your friends be lying to you and hide behind these catchphrases. I'm gonna tell you what it really means so you
Get
can
'em.
clock them next time. He wasn't vulnerable enough because he didn't trauma dump on her within the first 2 weeks. So she didn't have an excuse to, AKA a connection. So also a great excuse to level up to a friend with more money. Like, oh no, he wasn't vulnerable enough, but his friend that just so happens to have more money was. She's discovering herself, reformed hoe. She's probably celibate, let the wrong guy hit.
Yes.
And now she just like got a reset before, I don't know. Now she's on her journey. She's actually discovering her hoe self.
Yep.
That bitch is
Come
just
on.
starting. This is also an excuse to leave your nigga and level up because he wasn't vulnerable enough with you on your journey. If she describes him as toxic, that's a couldn't be me as in the whole time it is. And not only is
Talk
it,
to me.
it's worse than you think. If she describes your relationship as toxic for him putting you in your place when you should have been put in your place,
Come
also
on.
use male-centered as a description for their manifestation of their jealousy for never being loved properly.
Hey, yeah. In most cases, man, when a chick calls a dude toxic or controlling, right? It's usually a chick who wasn't raised with a father and who didn't really have any boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So she deals with a dude who's disciplined, structured, and he tries to enforce that in his relationship, if you will, like a man's supposed to. She has an issue with that. He's going to immediately, in her mind, become toxic.
The excuse to fuck be stupid. Make her explain it. Oh my God, I can't explain it. It was just so natural and it manifested. Oh, I'm gonna add that on here. Manifested. The whole time it was over the general umbrella category of music. Do you like music? Oh my God, I love music. Me too. We just had such a deep connection over music. You wanted to suck his dick and not look bad for it. Because he ain't.
Thank you. Come on, man. Come on, man. Shout out to sis for going ahead and putting that neck on the line and breaking girl code and putting that out there, right? Because, you know, we all know that they don't really speak directly. Y'all ladies, come on. Y'all ladies know y'all don't be speaking directly a lot of times. Like this old move right here, right? Go ahead and pick an argument just so that way they can break up. And while y'all break up, she goes out and hop on another dude, cock carousel for a little bit, then come back. Part 2, let's go.
Your friends hide behind these catchphrases to lie to you, part 2. Real and genuine is a way to exacerbate something that really wasn't that good. Like, bitch come back from having a conversation with the fine man everybody wanted to holler at, and now all of a sudden they have a real, genuine, down-to-earth, should have added that, connection. That's when girl code pop up. She called dibs, so now you can't holler at him even though he was out fucking you their whole conversation.
Wow.
He's still gonna fuck both of y'all. One of y'all not gonna tell either.
Yep.
My man got perfect comments. Let me calm down. For you to be male-centered, your friendships have to be de-centered. So essentially, it's the utmost selfish way of
Which is
women
hating.
trying to find their way back to the center of your life through their friendship. Not this is the first time I've seen you falling in love and update me when you can. I understand this new life you're trying to have.
Yeah.
You de-centered our friendship for a man. Prove me right for a second. Look up male-centered women, and every time they mention how their friendship
do
was
that. I'm gonna do
de-centered
that.
for a man, scroll.
Hey, I'm going to do that, right, within the next couple of days. And if I find anything interesting, I'll do some videos. Go ahead and comment below if you guys would like for me to do that. Oh, yeah.
You will not get past the video. That's the whole premise. You don't know anybody's intentions. You can never know anybody's intentions unless they tell you out loud, and usually they probably will lie to you. Because I don't have to tell you what the fuck my intentions are. It's what I plan to do, and plans change. You had a script in your head, and I didn't follow the script.
Come on.
So I wasn't being intentional with you
Come on.
your timeline. He decided. If he decided, but she had an atom of input, she decided. If he decided and put his foot down, we decided. And that could go on any scale, but it's mostly like he broke up with her, but then she tells everybody we decided to part ways.
Basically.
If it's amicable, how come he went into your call suite?
Yo, I like this, right? I like this, man. I'm going to see if I can find part 3, and report back to you guys. But so far, I like what she's saying, right? Because it kind of clears things up, you know, because a lot of times these modern ladies don't really, and y'all know y'all do this, don't really communicate directly, but hearing it from the horse's mouth. You know how they say that when you want advice on a man, you should go to a man, right? You know, a man that's willing to be honest. Well, in this case, we have a woman who's willing to be honest, no BS, straight to the point. So if you want to learn about women, observe them, right? But it doesn't hurt sometimes to go ahead and listen to a woman about a woman. Hey, I want to take a moment to say thank you to everybody who's been rocking with me so far. But we trying to take this bad boy to 1,000 subs and beyond. So if you can, go ahead and click subscribe and hit the notification bell so that way I can make the channel grow. And when you watch a vid, don't be afraid. Click like. That helps me out in the algorithm, puts me in front of more eyes, which means I'm able to stay here longer and give you guys more content. Let's go. What's good, everybody? Bagman EJ back at you again with another dash cam video. Let's go.
How do you know him? Who is he to you guys?
He's our boyfriend.
He's your boyfriend.
Yeah. We just moved out here like 2 months ago, and we met him like being out or whatever, and he told us we could come live here, and some of our clothes and stuff is in there and everything. When we first got here, it was a girl named Brooke, and she was going crazy over here, and the police came, and it was us.
You get your info
right now, it's us. I ain't do nothing, so he ain't asked for this. I'm just here.
Okay, so this sounds like a pattern of activity. First, it was a chick named Brooke. Now it's them in a similar situation that Brooke was in. And you still moved in?
You know, I'm saying all this out loud, and I probably shouldn't be.
Sounds about goofy to me.
So,
You have no relation to this person?
he's supposed to be our boyfriend, but you know.
You're both your boyfriend?
She had more dealings, so.
Okay. Alright, so I need your information.
I'm not involved, so I don't.
You just say he's your boyfriend.
No, I did not. Huh? I said he's involved with her. No. She talked to the officer. I haven't said a word.
This chick think we stupid. She just said that he was our boyfriend. Then she's going to attempt to gaslight the officer by saying, that ain't what I said. You heard it, I heard it. We're here. She said that.
Sorry, I thought you said our boyfriend.
No.
I didn't know what was going on.
No, I'm trying to figure it out.
Hey.
Here for myself in Foxtrot 2-3 and Harrison in the stands.
Crazy.
17 on our.
That's your boyfriend?
Yes. He knows it.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what he said.
Nothing. Nothing to it.
Oh, look. Now, this looks like a face you can trust, right? Look how fast old buddy said, they're no one.
Who are they to you?
Nothing.
So
I got one time, and they won't stop coming by. I told them my cousin's dying. Don't come around here. I got my family coming. I said I got my family coming. Stay away from here. I got my cousins dying right now in hospital. My mom and dad are coming. They're 90 years old. And my sisters are coming. Go away. They're like, no. They're jealous because I have my girlfriend there. Right? I have nothing to do with them whatsoever. They don't live here. They never lived here. They've never stayed right here.
Wow.
Show them all the ring cameras.
Ma'am.
32 to make my one.
He wants to lie like he don't know us because it's another woman in there.
Okay.
Another woman in there. He wants to show them ring cameras of us pulling up angry.
She sounds hurt.
I'm shaking.
Sorry.
Shit on. I mean, they're begging, throwing the cookies to my door. Then she did that to my truck right there.
I have a question. Have you ever seen them before in your life?
One time, they came by here after the club.
For what?
To hang out, to try to flirt with me, try to get money from me. And I said, no. They're just strippers. And then
y'all buying this?
And then they're trying to like, just like try to.
Do you happen to have
Hold on. Yo, not only is Chico lying through his teeth, I bet that he proceeded to beat de pinatas with his Chico stick till he knocked out all the empanadas. And that's possibly why old girl is behaving that way. Come on, my guy. They did more than just slide through and try to get money out you. Way more.
And, so I went to strip bar. And
just grab your ID from your hand, please.
That's the recording.
Well, the reason why there's a lot of us is because the call came from him saying that there's 2 late people he doesn't know trying to break into the door. So. Listen. I mean, I can see that. I can see now that's not the case.
Do you want to see our messages up here saying he loves us? He loves me. He wants us here. Do you want to see that? He don't know us, right?
Who's us?
Yo.
Me and her were his girlfriends. I'm not his girlfriend.
So you lying to me?
No.
You lying to me?
I'm not his girlfriend. Look at the message. She's not his girlfriend, but I mean, he likes both of us. So I mean, he originally met her.
So you don't have no relationship?
No.
Okay.
You see, he ain't saying shit.
Okay.
Yeah, with it. This is like last time. I'm going to take the high degree in LI.
You said you were going. So
You see me
yes,
trying
my
to
girlfriend for the past 3 years.
I did your meetings at my job today.
Chico's a player.
Past 3 years. Oh my God. We never knew nothing.
So we find out everything when the cops get here. Okay.
Over.
So you know how to record this.
I've been busy. So what's the misunderstanding here? The misunderstanding is we had all these big hoopla out. We can come back when we got back to Florida. That's right. Exactly. And we've been back. You been telling us we need a mouth. And you can't hold it with the being.
This is crazy. But can you say that he's showing footage, but he lied and said people was breaking in his house that he didn't know.
Oh,
You
well,
clearly
we'll see the footage now and go from there.
You're right. So why she be trying to insert herself in shit? The same way she running up to the car every time.
You can't talk like this in front of my house like this. It's too much of a show.
Okay, so you should have invited us in. Like,
My sisters.
it's cool.
You are such a liar.
Don't stop. Don't start that.
And she been calm for stepping outside like she involved. You have no involvement in
But
it.
don't talk to him right now.
I'm talking about that other girl. You see she keep coming outside?
She saw hurt too.
They wouldn't leave.
Ah,
I got the phone with
He
you guys.
smashed both
My
of
girlfriend was calling you guys, and they kept on throwing that coconut against me.
I'm gonna make sure you come outside, ho. I'm gonna make sure you get up out your bike too.
what? Yo.
Thank you.
Charlie.
Can't be vandalizing people's property, baby.
You want to get a definite yes, 10:15
From the call notes on the call, you have Hallandale.
Where are you guys gonna go after this?
Hotel.
I have to get a hotel now because he won't even give me my stuff out of there. He said we don't live here.
A hotel.
It's crazy. He won't give me my things.
Hotel.
He won't let us in. He won't even let us. I mean, how can he do this to me? And then he just stand there like I'm nothing. Like I'm not shit. Like we haven't been laying in there all together.
Here yesterday, it was the same.
Yes.
It was the same thing. You found out, or you didn't know?
No, we actually went in. We chilled, you know.
We was
had
together.
drinks.
All of us was together yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday,
And
all
then
of us was
Yeah,
together.
we ended up leaving. We came back. In the midst of us coming back, he was coming outside with that young lady that's in there. And he was like, oh,
He don't want to give me my
friend.
clothes. He don't want to let us come. I don't
Gotcha.
even, we were all just together yesterday. We were all just together yesterday. I can't believe he's doing this to me.
I'll tell you in a second.
My clothes in here. How can I get
I got a tire in the backseat of my car. Can you put them in yours and hold them there while I do everything else? Okay. Thank you. All right.
Hoes
you are
catching
being
feelings.
detained At this very moment. Okay. Can you do me a favor? Can you put your hands behind your back?
Mm-hmm.
Can you turn around for me? Can you turn around? Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Why am I being detained?
I'll explain everything in a moment. Twist it like this so it's more comfortable. Yeah, it's more comfortable for you, okay? All right. I'm going to have a female come and pat you down, all right? Just do me a favor. Which one's yours? Do you have shoes, Jasmine?
Okay.
Yes.
All right, we'll grab it. Yeah. We'll grab it. Yeah, just give it to my partner here.
Can you tell me?
Okay, so Jasmine, the camera's caught you on camera scratching, which is criminal mischief, vandalizing his vehicle. Okay,
Vandal.
that is a crime.
Okay.
Did you put over the radio for the female or not? She's right there.
So what do I have to do?
I'll do it if you don't. I'll explain to you in a moment.
Do I have to go to jail?
Just have a seat for now. Just have a seat for right now.
Do I have to go to jail?
I'm gonna have a female come. Okay, she's gonna make sure.
Can you just answer my question? Do I have to go to jail?
Most likely, Jasmine, you're a vandal.
Yes, ma'am. You do, okay?
What?
Because you can't vandalize somebody's car. Just have a seat for me for a second.
Stuff in there. Please stay here.
Just have a seat for me, please.
Okay, Jasmine, let's make this simple and plain. Just because you were staying there does not mean you have the right to vandalize. That's like somebody renting out a property to someone on Section 8, and then they decide to start smashing out the walls because, you know, they stay there. No, it's vandalism, baby. You don't own the property.
I got it.
So I have to go to jail tonight.
I'll explain to you in a moment everything else. 209, one black female, 1015. You have an ID on you as well?
2454 Adam.
He was saying that she might not be able to bond out over the weekend. How y'all processes work out here?
Well, it's Friday, so Right now, it's already too late. So once she goes in, they don't work on Saturdays and Sundays. So she'll have to wait till Monday. Oh my. Right. Do you have an ID on you? Can you get that? Thank you.
Damn.
Hey, you're willing to take a jewelry and stuff like that? Are those slots hers?
No, she got hers on. I gave it to the other officer.
All right, give me a sec. Let me do what I need to do, and then you can talk to her in a moment, all right?
Second tag, 6-1 Bravo.
Yeah, she's in here. Step out for me. I'm back down, okay?
We can get the first tag, too.
No, if it did one.
Jennifer, you guys have the Hollandale access number?
Is it possible? Chelsea is okay with it?
I think there's another use.
Chelsea 18, absolutely. You go to the signal center first.
Thanks for my friend to come in.
Bring my passport.
She's gonna come in. She's gonna talk to you in a moment. You want your jewelry to go with her? Yes? Okay. If you can I get a verbal yes, just because it's on camera, okay?
Copy, baby.
Is that it? Oh, the right. I don't even want to talk no more.
You don't have to. This is for you. I just need to know if you want your jewelry to go with your friend. That's all. I need you to verbally say yes. I need a verbal yes.
I don't want to talk no more. Okay.
Okay. Well, then I would have to take the jewelry with you. Not the
Give the jewelry to my friend.
Okay, thank you
Is
so
that
much.
better?
Yes, ma'am. That's all I require. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. That's it.
Crazy.
All right. You got a camera on her? Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you.
Just come with me while we get it.
I'm gonna.
Okay, boys and girls, what did we learn today? When you go fishing for tricks, don't go too hard with your dipstick. You might just hook more than just what you went looking for.
Stop it. Get some help.
Jokes to the side, right? Man, this is crazy. How you gonna be a hoe with a heart? I get it. You're human, right? You have feelings, you have emotions. But you went out here and got caught up by Fred Flintstone. I'm not gonna lie. Old buddy looked like Fred Flintstone. And he went to pounding your bedrock until you caught feelings, and now you out here in a situation that you should have known was gonna happen, because before you got into it, another chick was on the way out while you was on the way in. So you should have known that your time was coming soon. But you know, I know what's really going on. At any rate, Bagman EJ, comment, like, and subscribe. Catch you on the next video. Oh, yeah.
If you don't allow your husband to marry a second wife, you're telling him that you're not confident. You're worried that if he brings a second wife, he'll realize there's better women than you. Be confident. Bring your husband a second wife.
Yes, big facts. My older brother, right, he used to tell me, right, man, that everything's all good and dandy until Mad Day hit. And basically, Mad Day is that day when she feel like she ain't got a tongue no more, and she gonna let you know how she really feels.
I'm saying.
Wow. Out the work boots.
Can I get my own shit? Man, that's dumb. I could get my own.
No, you can't touch nothing in my motherfucking house.
See what I'm saying?
You can't go in my
Word?
Oh my. All this because said he don't want to be with her no more, man. A said he don't want to be with her no more, and she just
Yeah, whatever.
just mad because a don't want to be with her.
Word. What's good, everybody? Bagman checking in real quick. Now, for those who may not know, the purpose of this live stream right here was just to go ahead, put out some of my older videos, get you guys to critique it, because I want to get a better feel for what you want to see on the channel. You know, now with that being said, you know, it's been a pleasure doing it. You know, I've been doing this for a minute, and you guys, when you finally start trickling in, right? I got one person to trickle in, and you know, he followed directions. He went ahead and hit the like button, but he didn't give me any critique, and that's fine. I want all the smoke. So if you like the videos, don't like the videos, Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. That's what I'm doing this for, because I plan on doing full-on live streams in the near future. But when I do it, I want to make sure I can give you guys the type of entertainment that you want. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, at any rate, we about to get back to the scheduled programming. Bagman EJ out.
She drove. You know what I'm saying? Now you couldn't.
Oh no.
I don't give. That's your money.
All right. Well, yeah, I bought it and I took it. I'm gonna do it for you. No, you stupid.
All right.
Wow.
Acting like you ain't do nothing. You want to
What the? All I said was I didn't want to be with you. Now you want to cut the.
Look good in there. Look good in there.
Man, that's dumb. Man, what the? Say, bro, can I get the rest of my things right?
No,
because you really.
no,
Not trying to. I'm not. See what I'm saying? I'm aggressive. It's her. It's Dawn. It's her. It's her. All right. Man, whatever, bro. You got a bag? You have a bag? Do you have a bag or something? Can I get a bag?
You can go ahead.
Can I get a bag?
You can go ahead. No, this is my shit.
Can I get a bag?
You can go ahead.
Wow.
Can I get a bag?
You can go ahead. You can go ahead.
Can I get a bag to put this in?
Yeah, whatever. No, you can't get no bag. You can go ahead. Now you talking about you want it. For what? Wasting my
You cut my hair too.
Yeah, I'm putting all that.
That's very
Because
clear.
you wasting my time.
All this because
Oh, not that.
all because I said I ain't want to be with you, man. I said respectfully. Because I said I ain't want to be with you. I respectfully.
You want to be with
Can I get a bag to put my shit in? Can I get a bag to put my things in?
No.
All right. See, you best petty shit you doing. That's petty shit. You act like a little girl. You acting like a little girl. Yeah, you act like a little girl.
Oh, bro.
You cutting tongues on my.
Nah, man.
No, don't put a bag on my shit. Don't put a.
Back up.
Yo.
All right. That's childish shit, man. That's childish shit. That's childish shit. Come on, man. That's the type of shit I gotta go.
I'm petty.
Really, man.
I'm petty.
All right. That's stupid. Listen, you really bleaching my out. You really bleaching my draw because I want to be with you. See what I'm saying? That's down bad.
Wow.
All right, man.
Bruh.
What that's doing for you, though, son? You act like that's giving you.
Exercise project.
Whatever.
Oh.
That ain't you, man, because I want to be with you. You heard me? You drove because I want to be with you, son. Man, what the f***? Whatever, you know what? All you in a piece.
Clearly, old buddy messed up. Mistake number one, you moved in with her, name not even on the lease. And obviously, you ain't really paying for nothing up in that spot because she was able to just kick you out. No issue. Step number two, you let her do a little too much for you, my guy. I mean, I get it. People fall upon hard times and everything, but, you know, dang, don't cut your nose off to spite your face. I could tell by her attitude, the way she was doing things, she probably was a bitch. But did you really need to tell her that you ain't want to be there no more, my guy? You know what I'm saying? She paying for your food, clothing, everything. I mean, I don't condone just using people, but come on, dude, be smart about it. You should have at least waited until you was on your feet. What's good, everybody that's coming into the chat? Go ahead and drop me a like, comment, what you feel about the video, whether you think it's, whether you think the content is stream worthy or not, because like I said before, my overall intention is I'm showing you guys a live stream of the content that I do. So that way you can critique it. Let me know if you're rocking with it, if you're not rocking with it. So that way I can better provide you guys with the entertainment that you actually want to see, so love it or hate it, comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. No hard feelings. Let's rock. I'm just saying. You got to move a little smarter, homie. Work smarter, not harder. Yeah, but people be bleaching and putting like the little cuts in their clothes, dog. So you might be all right, man. Just get some new laces. Them hats gone, though.
It's two niggas that is hard to beat. The baby daddy and the first love. I try not to get involved in those situations. It's hard to win in them situations. The baby daddy and the first love, them niggas are Thanos and Darkseid.
That is true. The baby daddy and the first love is hard to beat. But you forgetting about that third brother. I call him the body count guy. This is the dude that women kept on the side and only slept with them because they only wanted to keep their body count down. And the body count dude is usually the dude with some good, you know what. She will run back to the body count guy no matter what. The body count guy is a sneaky link. The body count guy can up the whole family. And what's crazy, the body count guy come before the baby daddy and the first love. And she met the body count guy while she had her baby daddy just to keep him on the side just for emergencies. The same as the first love. If that first love ever don't work out, here come body count guy.
Now, what they not gonna tell you is this is usually the guy they tell you that you ain't got to worry about. You know, that best friend since middle school, that guy she see just like a brother, that cousin that you never really knew about. I mean, basically, he's describing Raheem from Jill Scott's first album, or Tyrone, if you know what I'm talking about. The guy she really wanted to be with, but she just settled for what she could get. If this guy wanted a relationship with her, the baby daddy, the first love, don't mean nothing. Be careful out there, guys. Don't fall for the okie doke.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. You okay?
You didn't waste time.
No.
You okay?
Okay. That's good. Do you know she's married?
You left me.
Do you know she's married? No.
You left me.
This is live, by the way.
Just walk away, my guy.
Yeah? That's what you do.
Just walk
Bring
away.
men, fuck them. On the sofa. Same sofa that you couldn't. Let me say hello to the man.
I know he died
Excuse
inside.
me, boss. I've got nothing against you, by the way.
Yes.
Just letting you know that you're in someone's house, someone's wife, with a condom on.
Did you not leave though?
It's just been 2 weeks, and I don't know if you know, buddy.
Did you not leave
It's
though?
just been 2 weeks.
Did you not leave though?
It's just been 2 weeks,
Did you
Tina.
not leave though? I begged you to stay with me. I cried.
Can I be excused?
You don't need to go. I'm not staying long. I'm just picking up a few things.
Oh, nah.
But I don't know how your conscience goes, man. I've just been away for two weeks, and you're already my wife.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, come on.
So it's just been 2 weeks, really, and
Sad,
you know,
man.
It's
But y'all
it's a
separated.
masterpiece.
Okay, Walter.
But anyway, I'm picking up my things, and I'll let you go. Hey, buddy, you don't need to go on my account.
Not being chosen hurts. It hurts so bad.
All right, y'all. As you know the saying, love will make you do some crazy things, right? This situation, this next clip I'm about to show you guys is a prime example of that. But sometimes people like to paint things out to be one way when the reality is another, and then make decisions based on that, and then have the nerve to get upset at somebody for not living up to expectations that this person didn't even know they were under. Well, this next clip is a prime example of that.
We're gonna tell the story of my first heartbreak to someone I wasn't even dating. Y'all, we went out real sad. I'm like nervous to tell this, and he's probably gonna see it. That's, in 2019, we went to the same college and we had a mutual friend. So I would see him like everywhere. We start to develop like our own friendship outside of our mutual friend. We was definitely pushing some boundaries that platonic friends should not have been pushing. Definitely like a flirty friendship, if you know what I mean. We knew what it was and what it wasn't, but we'd be lying to ourselves if we said there was not feelings involved. We're gonna call him Kevin for the sake of storytelling. Kevin and I had very deep, emotional, vulnerable conversations that I don't let people access that side of me. There was a part of me emotionally that was getting connected to him. It was an emotional connection with no boundary set, and that's the problem. Talking to him about deaths in my family, regrets and spirituality and religion and like praying for each other, and yeah, it got deep. At this point, he moved. Would make it a priority to make sure we saw each other. I recall one time my sister was there and she saw us together and she was like, why don't y'all just date? Not to blame it on her, but her saying that kind of sparked that in my mind, like, what if we dated? This is when things are really taking off for me social media wise, and he would send me like little tip videos or like little encouragement things, and I'm like, if you're trying to get married, just say that. No. I'm a certified lover girl, okay? And maybe I was just thinking too hard about it, but in my head, we liked each other, but we just wouldn't say it out loud, you know? The mutual friend that we had even noticed. I had talked to her about
Oh my goodness, I've been talking this whole time and my volume been off. See, that's why I need people in the chat so you can tell me what's going on. At any rate, right, what I have been trying to figure out is, are you guys feeling this content or not, right? Is the clip that I just played for you that I'm going to continue playing, right, if I don't get any feedback, is this the type of content that you guys want? Because I have a whole variety of things that I would like to do, right? Because as I said, you know, while the mic was off, I know what I like, right? But I want to know what you guys like, what you guys want to see. So once again, go ahead, comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you think so that way we can give you what you want. Because after all, I may be the one with the platform, but this is you guys' channel. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
last summer. I decided to go on Twitter. I don't use Twitter, and it was probably God telling me, Talitha, just go on Twitter. I opened up the Bird app, and I'm scrolling, and we don't follow each other on Twitter, and that's the gag. It said, people you may be interested in, or something. It was like, Kevin retweeted, you can't have a fine girlfriend and be insecure. My delusion is like, yeah, the post is about me. It was not. I wanted to be nosy. I wanted to stalk. And this is why you don't stalk people, because you're gonna find something. Playing FBI, CSI agent, and he retweeted selfies, and I was like, damn. I felt like I was just punched in the stomach, but at the same time, I was like, why are you upset? Because we had never discussed boundaries, we had never talked about exclusivity, like we couldn't even tell each other that we liked each other, so girl, what are you upset for? But nonetheless, it like really did hurt my feelings. Like it had potential to be a relationship, but because neither of us spoke on it, it never escalated to that. That's why I'm so strict on boundaries now, because I refuse to get my feelings hurt like that again. I'm not mad at him. I have no animosity. I feel like it's just one of those situations where communication would have saved a lot. Maybe I'm being selfish, but I don't want to find out about your relationship through Twitter. If there's one thing I learned from this situation, at least for me, is boundaries never hurt. Communication never hurt, and just speak on how you're feeling about somebody, because it literally could be the difference of you crying in the car or, you know, you get your man. It is what it is. Healing, but not healed.
Listen, man, these chicks will like, they'll hit you to hang out. One, mind you, minding your business, doing whatever the fuck you doing, wasn't even thinking about shorty. She'll hit you to hang out. Say, what you doing? You say, I'm doing number one. Can I pull up on you? Yeah, cool. Come through. Meet me here. Whatever. Can you call me a car? I didn't even hit you. I didn't even ask you to hang out. I was minding my business. Now I gotta call you a car to come meet me. Nah. Look, and then even if that was the case, right? Even if it's like, you know what, I fuck with shorty, she is cool. You know what? She hit me to kick it. I like her company. I'll call her a car. You feel me? She come kick it. And then when she get there, she'll get on your nerves. It's like it ain't even like you gonna come around. You feel me? When before I even hit you, it ain't even like you gonna come around and I'm paying for the car and all this and that, and you just cooling. Like you'll be opinionated on and have like
wanna argue with.
I'm like
argue with the waiter.
That's a waste of a day. That's a waste of a day, bro. Like you wasting my time. Like this is time that I really could have been spending doing some other shit because I didn't even ask to see you.
Nowadays, I hear a lot of talk from the ladies about boundaries, right? But that's something that we men are missing too, right? We need to be more firm with our boundaries. At the end of the day, man, if a chick invites you or call you to see if you want to hang out, dog, she got to foot the bill for the hangout session. If she ain't trying to foot the bill, dog, then ghost her. No, they ain't got a problem with ghosting us, man. So don't feel bad for trying to, for going ahead and ghosting the chick who's trying to finesse you into a date. Come on, man. Come on. I put on your big boy boots, you know what I'm saying, and stand on that. Oh, yeah.
What you call me?
My adorable monkey, but not because you're black. Because you're just cute, and monkeys are cute. It's not because you're black. I promise I'm not a racist. I hold my hands up in the sky.
I love you. You're my adorable sloth. It's because you're slow.
And I'm
because
fat.
you wake up in the morning and you sleep. What?
You calling me fat?
No, I never called you fat.
And slow?
No, I never called you.
Oh,
Just called you slow.
Me sad.
Fuck's sake, man. See what I mean? I can't say.
Yo, she can't be mad at that, man. Turnabout is fair play.
Did y'all see the lady who came on here and said she ended her 3-month relationship? She been dating this man for 3 months or whatever, but she finna end this 3-month relationship because she had got sick or whatever. And so when she got sick, he called to ask what she needed. She told him what she needed. He came over and brought the shit to her or whatever. He stayed with her the rest of that night, and he spent the night or whatever. So at like they laying down or whatever at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, they hear something downstairs.
Uh-oh.
And they looking around like, okay, what the f going on? Now me being me in my house and the way that my house go, if I hear something go boom in the night, that man,
Potty
my
mouth.
man, yes, my man, he's gonna get up. Cause when is sticky, I needs my man to go get that blicky and go figure out what the f is going on.
Well, I don't
Now
know.
apparently, in her case, this man looked at her and said, you gonna go see what that is? You gonna go see what that noise was? And she looking at him like, you're the man. You're the man. If you don't get up and go see what is going on downstairs, and he looking back at her like, honey, you gotta go see what that noise was.
Oh, yeah, it's your house. Wait, hold on. Whatever happened to no wife privileges without being a husband, without being a wife? Well, why you expect this man to give you husband privileges? And he's not your husband. I mean, fine, you laid up with old buddy. Fair exchange ain't no robbery. But at the end of the day, like you ladies say, no husband privileges without, being a husband. No wife privileges without being a wife, right?
So at this point, I'm like, if he proposes, I'm going to say no. Why? Because if it took him so long and he had so many doubts, he thinks it's all under his control, his power. Like, when I feel like it, that's when I'm going to propose and she's going to say yes.
Yeah. Men hold the key to marriage.
What's so confusing about this?
Yes.
No. I have some say two. I have some say two. And I can say no. Just because you propose doesn't mean I'm going to say yes. Like, for me to say yes, he's going to have to pull off a really, really, really nice proposal. Like, something super romantic. Like,
Man, she's not going nowhere. You can't. She's just complaining. This is why he's just gonna keep running game on this.
I don't think there's any issue with a man taking care of another man's child.
Of course you don't. Of course you don't. It benefits you and your baby daddy, because now he ain't got to take care of the kid. The new dude do. Get out of here.
Women do it all the time, whether you know or not.
I think that the United States making DNA testing mandatory is stupid. If you feel like you need a DNA test, go do that on your own time.
We got bigger problems. We have bigger problems. I'm sorry. I'm not paying for no mandatory test.
You say this, but wait until it's your sons. Wait until it's your sons, and let me see if you still feel the same way. What's good, everybody? This is Bagman EJ, and we are back. Let's jump straight into the business. 3 signs she's not loyal. Let's go.
3 signs she not loyal. Number 1, she breathes. Any girl that breathes air is not loyal. Cause why she breathing the same air as other men? Why is she even outside? She belong to the streets.
This is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. Okay.
Shouldn't even be able to breathe without you. Just like Jordan Sparks. But the fact that she is just proves she's not loyal. Honestly, if she's not on a breathing machine when she's not with you, she's not the one. Number 2, she wears braids. Especially those boho knotless. On God, you gotta run her. She got a whole football team in her DMs waiting for their turn. And she...
Besides, braids is good traction for gripping and pulling back while she's throwing back. At least that's what I think the logic is.
She's the coach. She didn't sit down in that chair for 6+ hours for no reason. She came to stand on business. And it doesn't matter what kind of braids it is. Lemonade, stitch braids, or large knotless. She getting put through that mattress. If you try to talk to a girl with braids, I promise you your name in her phone is going to be free food. And number 3, she sleeps. Anytime a girl says she sleep, come on, bro. She was getting her back blown out. She was getting the Mario coins knocked out of her. And she was watching the phone ring when you called. He even asked her, who was that calling? And she said, nobody. And they both laughed. And then he...
Or worse, she said your name, your full name. So everybody can look you up on social media. And then they can laugh at you. And then he can laugh about you with his homeboys. And then laugh at you with the other chick. The side dude has a side chick. Don't be that guy.
Oh, you look good. Yo. Check your Cash App. Oh my God, that's for me. I sent something for your hair, your makeup, lashes, nails, whatever. I love Mr. Cash App. What's your first name and your last name? Brianna Robinson. I'll flight for Jamaica booked for tomorrow night. Pack your bags. This is a real man. What about my friends? They here too? Check your Cash Apps. I got it? Oh my God, I love that sound! Wait, but I have 4 kids. Like, who's gonna take care of them? Check your Cash App.
Wow.
That's for the best nanny in the city. Your kid's Gucci. Oh, he's a step-up for real. Does he have a brother? You have a cousin? That Cash App sound makes my coochie growl. That's what I do, you feel me? I like my woman to step into her feminine energy, you feel me? Yeah, that's a right. Big Cash App, you heard? I'm about to post on my Instagram notes in gold. I found a man, check your Cash App again. A nigga don't play about me. If you want to.
Everything nowadays is becoming transactional, right? That's basically the vibe I get when these chicks talk about they want a quote-unquote provider, but you're not even like married or anything, or even in a serious relationship. It's crazy, right? Even femininity, something that's supposed to become standard, base model, but now they act like it's a premium. It's crazy, man. But good luck to you guys that's out here in the dating game because, yeah, it's the Hunger Games. May the best man win.
What is the worst thing an ex has done to you?
Nothing, honestly. My ex has actually been really good to me.
What's the worst thing you did to an ex?
I cheated.
Sensational.
Because he accused me of cheating, so I decided I was actually gonna go do it.
Who did you cheat with?
A lot of people.
How many people?
Maybe 4 or 5.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
He never found out. I was slick with it. I was slick.
Slick with it.
Yeah, I got away with that shit.
If Jesus can't save these, why are you trying?
Okay, say it with me. She wanted an excuse. That simple. That plain. Hey, and as a matter of fact, right, that's why it isn't worth it to, try to seek a woman's approval, because at the end of the day, she's going to do what she wants to do anyway.
I don't know you personally, baby, so this is not geared towards you, okay? But how do you know if you are a good woman? And the problem is when women step into relationships and say, I'm this great woman, it's hard for a man to come in and do anything that will register as love for you. So if he feels undervalued, he's going to run. And most times as women, because I'm guilty of this, had all my stuff together. I thought I did. But the thing about it is I was unreceptive because I had it all together. So I thought there was really nothing. I didn't realize, because sometimes I feel like, okay, you should just come in and fill certain voids, but I didn't realize that man was actually an enhancement. So I didn't value him. I didn't show him that he was appreciated.
It's easy to pass the test when you're the one doing the grade. The best way to find out if you're actually a good woman, in my opinion, is just go ahead and ask the men that you've dated in the past. But if all your relationships basically ended with guys not wanting to be anywhere near you.
Are you single?
Yeah.
How recently single are you?
Like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yep.
And you're out here already trying to live life?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You go, girl.
What was the reason?
I don't want to put that out there.
Now you want to have fun, huh?
No.
Are you single? Are you single?
Yeah.
You're not single? How single are you? How recently single are you?
Like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yep.
And you're out here already trying to live life?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You go, girl.
What was the reason?
I don't want to put that out there.
Now you want to have fun, huh?
No.
Hey,
babe.
You good?
Oh.
Yeah.
Lying. She is lying like a mother. You good?
Yeah.
Girl, it's only been 2 weeks.
Shut up.
Hey, bro, how long you been talking to this girl?
Like a month.
A month?
Yeah.
Bro, she just said she got out of a relationship.
Yeah, like a little while ago. I've been talking to her.
Talk what you want. What you want?
Bro, so
let's hear it. Let's
you're
hear
talking
it.
to her while she was with her guy?
Yeah, she liked that.
It's an evil world we live in.
Damn, bro.
Come on now.
Damn,
Come
bro.
on.
How much you packing, bro?
Come on now.
How much you...
2 inches. Come on. Hey, 2 inches does a lot at 90 miles an hour.
Now, that last question was kind of suspect. Yeah, any cool points that old buddy may have thought he had, that just went out the window, homie.
How the do you guys literally kiss someone on their forehead and say see you later and start planning things like weeks in advance and then just decide like one day that they're just like not interested? Yeah, I don't understand either.
The entitlement sucks, but hey, it's the same way you guys go ahead and just dump a guy for no reason because, you know, hypergamy. And besides, you don't own anyone. They can make up their mind and change it if they want. Them's are the breaks.
So how did I find out that my husband was sleeping with my mom? If you're one of the millions of people that have commented this on my videos, this is the video that's going to answer that. This is a really long story, so hopefully I can get all of this in one video, but if it starts to get too much, I might have to break it up into at least a couple videos. Okay, so first I should probably talk about some of the red flags that I saw before I actually definitively found out that the affair was happening. So one thing that kind of shifted and changed in their behavior was that when they would greet each other hello or say goodbye, instead of it being like a side, like pat, 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 like hello, goodbye, she would like wrap her arms around his neck and he would like swing her around in a circle to like...
So no church hug, no lean in, just chest to chest. Okay, strange.
Say hello. He also started giving my mom foot rubs in front of me. On Valentine's Day, 2 days before I found out about the affair, he brought home flowers for me and for my mom. But the biggest red flag?
Wow.
Is that on multiple occasions, with multiple witnesses, my mother and ex-husband would say, you know, if Catherine and her dad ever were to tragically pass away simultaneously, we would totally end up together.
Wow.
So, Catherine, how did you not cut ties with your mother and your husband right then and there the first time it was said? Because I'm an idiot. Because I was brainwashed my entire childhood by that woman. I don't know. I'm dumb. I know. Hindsight, dude, 2020. So that's just like a handful of red flags. So why didn't I ever say anything? Why didn't I ever bring it up to my mom or my husband?
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to believe it was happening. I didn't want to accept that the two people I trusted the most in this whole world could betray me like that. So I would make up any excuse I could for their behavior. I didn't want to believe it. But I finally knew I wasn't crazy when my grandmother, my mom's mother, came to me and expressed that she had a feeling something was going on between my mom and my husband.
You didn't need Granny to tell you this. You had all the signs from the get. You saw them yourself. As a matter of fact, you knew from the first time it happened. Let's be honest, baby girl. Old buddy was smacking that back wall. Like that. He was smacking that back wall. And because of that, you ain't gonna let it go. As a matter of fact, he was willing to turn a blind eye until it became too obvious. That's crazy, man. You got to be careful who you lay down with. The video we are about to watch is a prime example of what happens when a man marries a woman who really didn't want to be a wife in the first place, let alone a mother, and how the simple day-to-day routine of motherhood can drive some of these women to the point of divorce. I'm going to let it play in its entirety, and then I'm going to give my commentary at the end. You guys, go ahead and leave your comments below. Let's go.
I have been with my husband for almost 20 years, but about 3 years ago, I was strongly considering divorce, and I want to talk to you about why. So I'm going to tell you the story of the day where I thought to myself, maybe I don't want to do this anymore. My husband and I had 4 kids. We both worked full time. We had been together for 16 years at this point. We've been together since high school. And on paper, I have an amazing husband. He is incredibly supportive. He's kind. He's loyal. He's a great dad. He's very hands-on. He's an active participant. He's always present. Like, on paper, what else could I ask for? But in reality, my experience is very similar to the experience of other women. I had this amazing husband who on paper was great, but I was incredibly frustrated and burnt out from our marriage and from motherhood. Because what happens to so many of us is that we marry these amazing men and we have amazing relationships, and then we have kids. And when we have kids, women tend to carry a disproportionate amount of the work in the home, the work of raising kids, and the mental load. And that is exactly what happened to us. About 3 months after my 4th baby was born, I remember looking at my husband and saying, I need more. I need you to do more. I am exhausted. I am in charge of everyone and everything in this house. Every night when we cook dinner, you ask me what to make. Every day when you drop off the kids at daycare, you ask me what they need in their backpacks. I am the project manager of this home and I need you to do more. And he looked at me and he said, okay, just tell me what to do, right? Every woman has heard this. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it. And I said, okay, something that would make my life easier is if in the mornings when I came downstairs with the 4 kids, because I do mornings by myself, the dishwasher was emptied, the dishes were put away, and the trash was taken out. That would make my life so much easier, because when I've got the 4 kids running around and the baby crying, I can't be looking for their favorite water bottle in the dishwasher. I just need to know it's clean. And he said, yeah, of course. What? Yeah, I'll do that. That's no problem. And so, of course, he does it. But then I have to remind him, and then he forgets, and then I have to remind him again. And there was this one morning where I woke up, and I went to put something in the trash and it was overflowing. And I went to get my son's water bottle and it was in the dishwasher with all of the other clean dishes. And I felt so disrespected and unseen and unvalued at that point in time. And I remember texting my husband being like, what happened? Like, why didn't you do this? And he said, sorry, I was running late for work. And I remember thinking, oh my God, he doesn't see me, because what he's done has now made me late for work. And he doesn't care about that. He doesn't care about the impact on me. And he doesn't see how every single thing in our home happens because I ask him to do it, or because I do it myself, or because I planned and organized it. The diaper bag is full because I filled it, right? I put the wipes in there. And I felt so frustrated. And I remember thinking, what's the point? What's the point of doing this with someone else? I might as well just do it alone. And it's not because my husband didn't love me or he did anything to me, and it's not because I didn't love him, but because I felt so taken advantage of in our relationship. And this dynamic, it doesn't happen by accident, right? It's not like my husband did it to me, but we've been raised in this society that tells men and women who they should be in marriages and what it looks like to be a good mom versus a good dad. And we know the bar for moms is way up here and the bar for dads is way down here. And we fell into these norms. We fell into these roles in our family, despite the fact that we never wanted to. And I'm lucky, and I say lucky because I have a partner who I know loves me and wants me to be happy and was willing and able to change. And so we did the work to figure out what equity looked like in our relationship. And I can tell you now, 3 years later, that we are happier than ever. Our kids are thriving. Our home runs like a well-oiled machine. And that took a lot of work. I want to say it took like 18 months to get there, and it was well worth it. But it is not uncommon. And so if your wife is coming to you and she's saying, I'm burnt out by the mental load and I need you to do more, she's not just saying that because she wants you to do more chores. She's saying that because truly it can hurt your relationship. It can ruin your marriage if you do not participate in an equitable way in your home. And so what does that look like? What does it look like to change these dynamics? Well, we need to really assess in our homes what the work looks like. Because in most homes, the data supports this, women do a disproportionate amount of the work. They just do. They do more of the cooking and the cleaning and the laundry and the childcare while also working full time. And men have more time for things like their hobbies, like golf, for example, or just working out, running a marathon, right? And so we need to have hard conversations about what our time looks like. what our labor in the home looks like, what is invisible labor. We have to talk about these things. And when we don't, the alternative is that you no longer have a marriage, or you don't have a happy one at least. And so I share this story because I don't think I'm alone in this experience. And I want people to know that there's hope, and that if you have a willing and able partner, you can change this. You can absolutely change this dynamic. And I felt so disrespected and unseen and unvalued at that point in time. And I remember texting my husband being like, what happened? Like, why didn't you do this? And he said, sorry, I was running late for work. And I remember thinking, oh my God, he doesn't see me, because what he's done has now made me late for work. And he doesn't care about that. He doesn't care about the impact on me. And he
Okay, the first question I asked myself when I heard this part was, why does this make you feel unseen? Why does this make you feel unheard? You know, in essence, why are you personalizing it as if he did this to offend you intentionally? Sounds to me like somebody's an emotional bully. Think about it. Because you didn't get your way 100% of the time, even though you admitted that he has helped you a portion of the time, you felt the need to go ahead, call him at his work, and attempt to ruin his day. And this poor sap still had the wherewithal to apologize for it. Oh man, I feel sorry for your husband.
And I felt so frustrated. And I remember thinking, what's the point? What's the point of doing this with someone else? I might as well just do it alone.
Well, I don't know, ma'am. Maybe the point is you made vows, for better or worse, and to be helpmates.
And it's not because my husband didn't love me or he did anything to me. And it's not because I didn't love him, but because I felt so taken advantage of in our relationship.
Maybe talking it out instead of just jumping straight to the feeling of, he hates me. He wants to abuse me. I'm such a victim. This is definitely not something you hit the escape button over.
And we fell into these norms. We fell into these roles in our family, despite the fact that we never wanted to.
Boom. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The white elephant in the room. See, the fact of the matter is this. It wasn't about what the husband did do or didn't do.
I had this amazing husband who on paper was great.
It wasn't really about her feeling seen or unseen. The fact of the matter is this.
But I was incredibly frustrated and burnt out from our marriage and from motherhood.
This man did not take the time to carefully validate the woman that he chose to be the mother of his children, if she even really wanted to be a mother and a wife in the first place. Now, don't get me wrong, the lovely ladies. They may say with their mouths, yes, I want to be a mother. I want to be a wife. But what are their actions? Are they naturally nurturing? Because go back, look at the complaints that she had, right? I get it. You want to share the duties as it relates to the household, especially if you're out there sharing the economic burden as well. Noble of you, a housewife that's willing to work. Fine. But it's problematic when it comes down to the wifely duties, motherly duties. Doing them are only a pain if that's not what you wanted to do in the first place. Before we start the video, man, I want to say something. Of the family court system.
What's good, my friends? We back again. Thanks for stopping by. Man, I read a post earlier that said that they hate seeing bitter men such as myself, and I will admit I am bitter. I'm very bitter. I'm very bitter.
Why so?
But let me tell you why I'm bitter though. I'm bitter because I have a hole in my soul where my kids should be. I'm bitter because I was painted and portrayed to be a deadbeat bum dude that never wanted anything to do with his kids, and that is not me. That was never me.
Wow.
I'm bitter because my kids never got a chance to spend a night at my house like they should have. I'm bitter because my kids never went on vacation with me. I'm bitter because my kids never spent any time, and I never really woke up with my kids in the house with me. I never have any real memories of my kids.
Damn.
I'm bitter because I kissed my baby mama's butts from time to time just to try to get along with them and be in my kids' life, and that never worked for me. I'm bitter because I did the hard part, which is paying my child support and insurance, and I was beat out of the easy part, which is picking them up and come get them. I'm bitter because I never had any money to go get an attorney and fight for them.
Hear the pain in
I'm
his
bitter
voice,
because
man.
I struggle paying child support, and I struggle with the child support, and I struggle with not being able to see them. So I had to fight those two things, and I'm bitter because I miss my kids' graduations.
Damn.
I'm bitter because I miss sporting events. I miss signing days. I miss senior nights. I'm bitter because I never really got a chance to be one-on-one with my kids. I'm bitter because I have a hole in my spirit that I don't think ever be filled. I'm bitter because women get to pick and choose on what kind of relationship the man will get to have with his kids.
That's deep, man. That's deep. Wow. For every Pookie and Ray Ray, there's at least, let's say, 5 men like this, intent on nurturing and directing their legacy, but ultimately robbed of the opportunity by a corrupt family court system. You know, and thinking about it, the most evil part about it is they gaslight you into believing that you're not a man if you can't just shut up and just suck it up the whole time watching us die inside, calling it strength, denying us our humanity. Come on, man, don't deny it. We all know what he meant when he said bitter. And that's my point. That man is hurting inside and nobody cares. You know what? Let's do a thought experiment. Imagine being in his exact situation. Given all the information that was given to you, what do you think would be the most logical thing to do in order to protect your mental health and peace? Go ahead, pause the video, comment below. I look forward to reading your answers, and then we're going to get right into what he did.
What's good, my friends? We back again. Thankful I got some motivation this morning, man, and tell you something that I wish somebody had told me. Open your minds and heart to what I'm going to say right now.
All right.
If you have kids with a woman and you know you're not going to be with them, and you know things are rough, the moment she starts fighting you with the kids and not want to let you see them,
okay,
throw your hands up and walk away and focus on yourself and go on about your life. Or either have you smoke kids or don't, but go on another direction, because you're gonna save yourself all kind of heartache and pain. Because you know why? People wanna pat you on the back. They wanna categorize you as a good man if you fight for your kids, and you're a bad man, you're a no good man if you don't. But neither one of those got anything to do with what kind of man you are and what kind of father you are. You ain't less of a father because you don't fight. You just don't want to put up with that bull crap. And you know why? The man that signs his rights away and don't want nothing to do with his kids, a man that a deadbeat that don't want to pay nothing, and a man that's fighting through the courts to see his kids, you know what they all gonna have in common at the end of the day? They all gonna end up down the same road, which is your baby mama gonna hate you, and your kids gonna hate you.
I could think of, like, for example, 50 Cent and his son. He even went so far as to take pictures with his dad's enemy who shot his dad. He was raised with the same mindset as his ratchet baby mama.
It's so bad that your kids feel just like the baby mama. Your kids and your baby mama be the same people. Your kids will hate you just as worse as the baby mama will. Over time, and fighting and going down that road, you're going to create and cause yourself so much heartache and pain, because you're going to go without so much. Everything that your kids going to be involved in, omit yourself, because you're not going to be involved in it. All the whole time, when they going through 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade, 4th, 5th, 6th, all the accomplishments, all the achievements, all the academic awards, all the sports awards, you're not going to be involved in that.
In those situations, especially if the baby mama is like super bitter, the more you try, the more that she plays games to keep you out of those situations. But here it comes, Mr. Johnny Come Lately, the new dude. He gets free access to the kid. Doesn't make any sense to me.
It's going to be all kind of heartache and pain. And to save yourself all that pain, just step away. Just step away. Don't have nothing to do with it, because the more you fight, the worse your situation going to get. And then once you get to court, to ensure that you not going to get the kids and get ahead, they going to start lying on you. They going to start blurting lies out in court that's going to be damaging. Even though it's lies,
I've heard that.
they throwing them out and people going to listen to it. And the more you try to fight, the dirtier they going to get with you. And the whole time you fighting, your life going to be dwindling down and getting worse.
Yep. That's the part no one thinks about.
Your life is going to fall all the way down. You may lose your mind in the process of it. Your living situation going to suffer. You're going to completely lose yourself during this fight. So a lot of time, if you back off things will get better, because that's the way it goes. The more you push at something, the more you press and run to it, the worse it's going to get. Sometimes you got to stop, because you're like a dog chasing you. He going to chase you as long as you running. But as soon as you stop and turn around, the dog going to stop. But that's the way it is. And you got to look at it like this, guys. You going against the devil.
You know, we as men, we need to learn how to become appropriately selfish. That's one of my things, right? Where you're selfish enough to take care of yourself, so that way there's more of yourself to give. But society wants you to move in a way to be inappropriately selfless. Now, I know some people may disagree with the opinions that was just expressed, but here's the fact of the matter, right? We live in modern times, and modern times call for modern solutions. The old blueprint of being, of engaging in John Henryism is dead, okay? Because at the end of the day, back again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I figured that'd be a good point to end this live stream on. Disregard the previous clip, like the end of it, because, we already passed that, past the 1,000 subs. We're trying to push to 2,000 and beyond, hopefully 10, 20, 30,000 subs, infinity. But at any rate, right, like I said before, my whole intention of doing this live stream was to tap in with you guys, let you, see my content for those who aren't familiar with it. And I want your feedback. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you dislike. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'm going to be doing more live streams in the future where I'm going to test out different formats, conversation with you guys, because that's what I'm really looking forward to, right? I want to know what you guys like, so that way I can give you that content and also have conversations, form connections with you guys over the content. At any rate, look forward to more stuff coming from me later, some VODs. And if things go well, I'm going to try to find a schedule to where I can do live streams and tap-ins with you guys on the regular. At any rate, comment, like, and subscribe. Catch you guys on the